Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Good evening and Roll Tribe from Senatobia. It all comes down to tonight, the regular season finale, and for ICC, it's a shot to keep the postseason alive. The Indians have fought their way to this moment. A balanced offense, a resilient after setbacks, and one win away from a spot in the playoffs. Across the field, it's Northwest, red hot, unbeaten at home, and riding a 5-game win streak behind one of the nation's toughest defense. To say the least, the number 4 Rangers have been dominant. For ICC, the math is simple. Win tonight and you're in the playoffs. Lose, and, well, the season likely ends tonight. It's the regular season finale. ICC, Northwest, history, and stakes all tangled under the lights. This is the Metro Ford pregame show on the ICC Sports Network.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the gang.
Hey guys, try Little Caesar cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Mr. Palomalo?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it.
Coke Zero and a smile.
We're Coke brand managers.
Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial.
Hey, that was for me.
Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero has a life. Have a Coke
Hey, kid.
Zero and a
Cats.
Da, 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 da.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
And welcome back to the Metro Ford pregame show here. We're stepping inside Coach's Corner and talking with Coach Macon. And, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Well, I'm glad to be here this morning. How y'all doing?
Doing fine, Coach. Ready for tonight, I hope.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm fired up. As they always say, trying to win one soon.
Well, Coach, we ain't going to worry about last week. That's behind us now. But let's just take an overall view from it. What did you guys as coaches take away from last week's game?
Energy. We got to bring more energy as coaches, as players. So I put that on myself to bring more energy, for tonight's game. I think if we just didn't play our brand of ball, and, that happens time to time, but it happened at a bad time last week. So we went back and watched the film, and we learned a lot about ourselves and this football team.
As we mentioned last week, tough game. But we got to give Northeast credit because, we forgot, or I forgot, they were 4-3, but 2 of their games they lost right at the last minute. Mm-hmm. So they were a good football team coming in, and give them credit. They played a good game and won the game. But tell me what we learned from that, how we can improve and be ready for tonight.
We can't make mistakes. We had a block punt. Usually special teams has always been good for us. That was the first one we had all year. On the special teams, on the offensive side, we'll be driving the ball, and then we'll have offsides, or we'll do something that, we didn't do right. Defensively, we gave up too many big plays. So if you put all that together, usually you don't win the football game. But I did learn some things from the guys. The kids kept fighting. They never gave up. But our energy wasn't there. Like, in Holmes' game, you can feel the energy that they was going to make a play sooner or later. And it's just, we could never get over that hump. So as a young team, as coaches, we got to do our part to just make sure we create really good energy.
Well, other than the rain this week, how's been practice? I know that, sometimes it's interesting to see how the guys bounce back for something like that. So how's the guys bounce back, and how's practice been this week?
It's been great. The guys got back Sunday early, and, what I love about this team, Friday, all those kids called me and said, Coach, it won't happen again. We let you down. And I told them I let them down. But when you have a team, when both sides are saying that, I knew they would come back this week and practice hard, and that's what they did. They excited about this game. They understand that, it's a must-win game, and that's the approach we're taking. It's a must-win game, which all the games are must-win, but this game, they know if we win, we win. So, and that's the only approach we're taking.
Well, clearly I'm not Dr. Brad Boggs. I meant to say that at the beginning. He's off on some big adventure somewhere. I forget.
Where's Brad? This is unexcusable.
I know. He waits in the last game of the year to drop the ball.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Actually, that kind of worries me because he may be out getting us both gifts right now. So there ain't no
and don't tell him what the gifts are.
Yeah, no telling what Dr. Boggs is doing. But, let's just go ahead and shift gears. Look at this week. That's what matters now. Business ahead of yourself. Mm-hmm. Before we talk about the game, very unique, good friendship between you and Coach Benji over there. I know this week that friendship's out the window. It's all business this week. But just talk about y'all's friendship and the relationships over the years.
Coach Parker has been my friend now for a long time, and we talk every day. If we're not talking every day, something is wrong. So that tells you, our friendship. We call each other brothers, and we mean that when we say that. But we also know we usually don't talk on the phone all week. He called me yesterday, and we talked briefly. But I love Coach Parker. We go way back, and I love playing against him. And, he knows tonight I'm going to try to beat him, and he's going to try to beat me. But at the end of the game, we're going to hug each other, and the friendship will carry on.
I think that's a good reflection of the ICC and Northwest rivalry. Mm-hmm. We're always competing. Typically there's something big on the line, no matter the sport. But at the end of the day, that respect is still there whenever it comes to those type games.
It is, and it's a good rivalry, even with the president, Dr. Houndel. Dr. Houndel always come over and he shake my hand before the game, and regardless of the outcome, he always come hug me after the game. So during the game, we know it's about him, but we know beginning and after the game, we're friends at the end of the day.
Coach, it's a long year, 9 games, and we say this often, and I know Brad says it often. They're all good football teams. A lot of athletes on the field. People don't realize how good a brand of football community college is in Mississippi.
That's correct.
So your players, as you said, they played hard every game, but it's a grind. And you're right. I think last week, Adam and I were talking about it. They just had a great game against Holmes, and were emotionally up. And it's hard to get up emotionally 9 weeks in a row. I think last week, you're right. They weren't going through the motions, but they just weren't emotionally into it. Just didn't have fired up. And so I think they'll bounce back tonight because they know what's on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Their coach is probably reminding them, y'all better be ready tonight, guys. And so I look for more emotion. We'll always get that good effort, but I see more emotion tonight, and that's what we need because we're playing a very good football team.
And that's right. Last week, that was their Super Bowl. Well, this week, this is our Super Bowl. We got to win this game. We got to come with passion. And like you said, a great energy. So you should see it tonight. I'm seeing it in practice, so I look forward to the carryover. Usually how they practice is how they play. And I'm excited about this group. I know that we're not scared, and we'll play anybody. So I'm fired up to see the guys tonight.
And I want to mention real quickly, Adam, I think the first 8 games, special teams, we won every game special teams. That's the first game I remember us not having a great special teams game this past Thursday against Northeast.
And it was. And that's why I said, I felt like I let them down. I put that game on me as a head coach. But also as a head coach, I'm also going to get them ready. So usually when we have a game like that, I always tell everybody it's going to be done my way. But the kids, they responded to it. It was not like they came back and they was like, oh, man, he's being mean. They was like, Coach, you're right. We got to do the little things. So we did take advantage of the little things this week. We had a lot of rain this week, but we still was able to get out there and get some good practice in.
How do you think the weather's going to affect? I know they got the turf field, but how do you think the weather could affect it? I know it's going to be cold.
It'll be cold. I think the rain is gone. We got enough rain all week, but we should be fine. It should be cold, but it's football weather.
That's what I'd say. It's my kind of football weather.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Coach, let's take a look at Northwest. What can you tell us about them as a team as a whole?
Really good football team. They have a lot of veteran players come from a lot of Division I schools, so on offensive line and the defensive line. So with that, we got to take advantage of our quickness because, they're big. They're big on both sides of the ball. They have a really good running game, which they always do. We got to stop the run. I believe if we can stop the run, we're going to be fine. On the defensive side of the ball, they have the number 1 safety in the country. So we got to just make sure we identify where he's at and make sure we just don't give him anything, let him make a big play.
Well, Coach, I know you've done a great job all year talking to our fans, and I want you to talk to them again. And we've had great fans. Last week, it was unbelievable. Packed house, even on the Northeast side. I think some of the ICC people couldn't find a seat on our side and went over theirs. So we've had great fans all year. Talk to the fans again. Tell them what you need from them tonight.
Tonight, I need everybody to come to Senatobia, and y'all have been great fans. We're still not done yet. We're trying to get in this playoffs, so we need that 12th man. The 12th man is y'all fans, so please come out and support us. I look forward to seeing y'all. If you can't make it, make sure you go on our live stream, and let's bring home this W.
Well, Coach, let's talk about some of our Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. What's it going to take for the guys to do tonight? One, that energy. We know that's got to be there, but what are some of the other things that you need to do tonight to get this win?
On special teams, we got to get back on track. I need one of the guys to make a play, and that's what we've been doing all year. So we got to make plays on special teams. On the offensive side of the ball, we got to get the run game back going, get back balanced. Defensively, we got to make plays. We got to make big plays. We got to score. And if they do all 3 phases, we will win the game.
How are we looking injury-wise? I know this late in the season, injury's part of the game. Bumps, bruises, guys out. But, core of everything, is everything looking good?
The core is together. On the defense side of the ball, we got a couple of ankle injuries. But, they're going to play through it. We got one guy that might not be playing tonight. But other than that, we're pretty much together.
And I know we talk about the playoffs, the scenario coming up. It's really put that on the side burner because, one, when we're in. That's the big thing right there. Now, yeah, there's a few other things that could go our way as well, but just when we're in, how have you approached that this week with the guys?
I told them if we win, we get to stay at home and play another home game.
There you go.
So, and that's the big thing, if we win, everything go through our home stadium, and that's how I want it. So, win, we in. That's the best way to put it.
Well, Coach, I know we're ready tonight. You've convinced me. By the time this conversation, you've convinced me, and I like the way you said, we've given great effort all year. We just really didn't have maybe the extra emotion that we needed last week in the Northeast. And we agree with you. We kind of saw it ourselves. But you've played hard every game. Well, I've never seen any of the players quit. Mm-hmm. And I know they'll be ready tonight. This has been a great season. It's been a fun season. And Brad and Adam, enjoy doing this pregame. But I look for a win tonight. Yes, I know you look for a win tonight. I look for a great effort, look for a great crowd.
I look for a win tonight, too, Chip.
I apologize. Adam,
he didn't include it.
I bet you Dr. Bob's is, too, wherever he may be right now.
Wherever he is. And yes, Adam also is looking for a win tonight, and Brad. But I want to thank you. We've had a great year, and now we plan on doing this next week in the playoffs, okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
But thank you for the effort. It's been a great year, been a fun year. And Adam and Brad let me hang around and do this, so it's been fun. Thank you very much.
Well, it's been fun. And Mr. Jim, I'm not going to tell Dr. Boz I'm not even wearing a suit jacket for this game. I'm coming ready for war. So if anybody know me, y'all know I'm going to bounce back. So I enjoyed everything, and I look forward to us doing this next week.
Yes, sir.
Coach, appreciate your time, and Roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
We'll be back for the Metro Ford pregame show right after this.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the gang.
Hey, guys, try Little Caesar cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Mr. Palomalo?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it.
Coke Zero and a smile.
We're Coke brand managers.
Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial.
Hey, that was for me.
Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero has a life. Have a Coke
Hey, kid.
Zero and a smile.
Cats.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Metro Ford pregame show. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram, and luckily we found Dr. Brad Boggs somewhere on the side of the road on the way here to Senatobia this evening. Guys, got another good one coming. Football weather tonight. It's absolutely chilly outside, but let's take a look at some Bank Oklahoma keys to victory from both you guys tonight on what the Indians need to do to be successful and get this win.
Well, first of all, I want to say this. It was a long walk up here, and I appreciate y'all picking me up. You know, I waited on y'all at the vehicle today, and they were gone. And they told me the wrong vehicle is what it was. I figured it out, and they left. I did make it up here in time. They had a frown on their face when I got here because I don't think they thought I was going to make it. But I did. Glad to be here. My keys, Mr. Ingram, is I'm going to start with this. And I know I kind of said it last week, but I'm going to start up front. Okay, I'm going to go with up front. We have got to be good up front on both sides of the ball, meaning, whatever we can do to help contain. I know they got a big O-line coming in today. Huge O-line. And our D-line's got to be good, and they got to battle up front to where hopefully we can actually get either our D-line or our backers or in those nickel slots or whatever that we've got where they're able to get some pressure on that quarterback back there and get into the backfield, okay? Our O-line has to do better than we did last week. They have to get there and driving force out there where we can get our running game going, which we did not last week.
No, we didn't.
And we've got to get that running game going this week. That's crucial, in my opinion, for us to control the clock and get that running game. So I'm going to say up front, we've got to be a lot better than last week. That's where we got to dominate.
I agree with you, Brad. You know, you talked about our running backs. Our two outstanding tailbacks had less than 50 total yards put it together. Michael Allen had 10 yards for the game. Of course, we went away from running the ball. We got behind a little bit and had to throw the ball more. I agree with you. It starts up front at the line of scrimmage, offensive line and defensive line, but we're playing a very good team, maybe the best team on paper in the North, no doubt about it. We got to be +2 in my mind in turnovers tonight. We got to have some turnovers tonight and take advantage of those turnovers. And I agree with you. The line of scrimmage, offensive, defensive line are key.
Those are your Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. John Herod and all the fine folks proud to sponsor tonight's action here on the ICC Sports Network. We're going to welcome in our fourth member of tonight's broadcast. That's Coach Andy Kirk down on the sideline. And tell you what, I'm glad I'm not Coach Andy Kirk tonight. Is this a cold one down there, Coach?
Yes, it is, guys. It is a cool 51 that kicked off and down in the mid-4th later in the game. I'm trying to get away from the band right here.
Oh, yeah.
They always want to start playing when I get ready to talk. It's always how it works. Hey, it is a turf field. It is wet. Even though we've had all that rain, you'd think it'd be gone, but it is wet. It's kind of slick, and there's a lot of fallen leaves on the field, so we could have some slippage out here tonight. But ready for another good game, guys. Back up to you.
Appreciate it, Coach. As the Indians taking the field here, we're going to take one more quick timeout and come back with that Guaranteed Bank opening kick here from Senatobia. You're listening to the Metro Ford pregame show here on the ICC Sports Network.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Metro Ford pregame show, getting set for the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works proudly presents to you the myth, the man, the legend that is Jim Ingram with tonight's starting lineups.
Outstanding job. I'm so touched. Tonight, our ICC offense starting out with our quarterback, number 2, Dale J. Bailey. Number 1, Nate Branch at wide receiver. Number 3, Jalen Foster, running back. Number 5, Tavares Coles, wide receiver. Number 7, Marcellus Jackson, wide receiver. Number 47, Bryce Cressman, tight end. Starting at center, number 54, Brady Phillips. Starting at tackle, number 66, Barrett Maddox. Also at tackle, number 71, Amar Harper. Number 72, Christian Valaquez at offensive line guard. And number 78, Hayden Dozier at guard. Our defense tonight, starting for the Indians. Number 0, Jaquez Perry at linebacker. Number 1, DeLon Johnson at defensive back. Number 3, A.P. Patton, defensive back. Number 5, Oral Gray, outstanding linebacker / defensive back. Number 7, Big Cole Caldwell at defensive line. Number 8, Landon Richardson at defensive back. Number 10, starting tonight, Quantorius Dawson at defensive back. Number 11, Amir Scarver at linebacker. Number 15, Seth Kidd at defensive line. Number 18, Jeremiah Harris gets to start tonight at linebacker. And number 20 at safety, Taj McBride. Special teams tonight, long snapper Brady Sullivan, kicker Eli Burciaga, and your punter Roland Lovern.
And that is tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. Nobody does it better in the business than Mr. Jim Ingram, and Coach Macon hopes he has that same winning combination as ICC and Coke have had over the years. Let's take you to the field now with Coach Andy Kirk for tonight's coin toss.
This is tails. Itawamba, what's your call? Heads. He's called heads. Go ahead, Congressman. Flip it, let it hit the ground. And it's heads. You win the toss. You defer. Yeah. You're getting the football. You're kicking from the clock. Spin with your back to the clock.
ICC won the toss, and we deferred second half. That was Congressman Trent Kelly with the coin flip tonight.
Thank you. I was just about to ask who that was, and right there, Johnny on the spot was Coach Andy Kirk. So the Indians will win the toss, defer to the second half, as we'll take a quick break and come back with that Guaranteed Bank opening kickoff as we put the brakes here on the Metro Ford pregame show.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
And welcome back as we put the brakes on the Metro Ford pregame show here, just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening kick. Real quick before we do that, I got to give a shout out. All season long this year, Officer Burrows has had the game on in the Student Activity Center. We got some students watching the game tonight back in Fulton. Shout out to them for watching and supporting the Indians all the way back home.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to have their support and want to continue to have it throughout this game tonight. And also, speaking of support, Ryan Todd and the band,
Yes.
they brought the full band up here tonight, and so got the full cheer crew out there. A lot of folks here.
No
Mr.
doubt
Ingram,
about
that
it.
made
Fans
the trip,
here,
to
like
make
you
the
said, the
sport.
full cheer squads here. We're counting them about 25 to 30 deep. The full band here, guys, on Thursday night. Thank you, Ryan Todd, and your group.
So we're waiting the officials to put the ball in play here as the Northwest band getting fired up across the way. This is a great atmosphere. Beautiful night for football if you like cold weather like me, as this is way football was meant to be played. So the Indians will be kicking right to left on your radio dial. The Rangers set to return. This kick is going to be popped up towards the sideline. Will hit, bounce, and be caught at the 30. And the Indians instantly make the tackle right around the 35-yard line. And guys, already we're seeing a lot more spirit than we did last week against Northeast.
Yeah, they were able to field that one. Again, pooch kick. We've kind of gone back and forth with that both ways all season. ICC came down with good coverage on that. Northwest was going to return it, and so ICC good coverage. And like you say, stopped them about on the 36, looks like, maybe.
36-yard line.
So they're going to move it up to the 36-yard line. We're going to be first down and 10 here for the Rangers. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Rangers with the powder blue helmets, red jerseys, and white pants with red and blue stripes. Indians in the white helmets. And there's going to be a hit in the backfield and a stop for a loss.
Yeah, that was Scarver that got back there, and, man, he's been disruptive all year long.
Leading tackle on the team. He read the play, came from the far side, ran the running back down. Hey, what a great start. Lost 6 yards.
Yeah, chased him
Second
down all
and 16.
night. And
Great.
I'll say this, our D-line held up well right there. I know it was the first play of the game, but they held up well with that big O-line. And I'm going to tell you, you can look out there on the ends, the two tackles there for Northwest. Man, they're huge.
Second down and 16 now for the Rangers. Play action fake. Wants to throw out to the flats. The pass. Is it complete or is it not? No, it's going to hit the turf.
Nice.
Before it was reeled in that time, as it was intended for Britton Taylor, a 6'1" wide receiver out of Pottscamp. Went to Olive Branch High School. So now it'll be third down and 16 here for the Rangers. Clock stopped. 4:23 here in the first quarter.
Brad, who's their quarterback? You got that listed?
Yeah, it's Nico Fan.
Okay.
He's a quarterback, a redshirt freshman out of Mercer University, reverse transfer.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
So that is going to be Fan out of the shotgun, running back to his right. Now sends him out to clear out the backfield. That's where he wants to go with it. Looking to get down the sideline. Gets an excellent block. It's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Short of the first down, guys.
See where they mark the football, as it looks like they're going to mark him just shy of the 40.
They got a punt.
And it will be a
4th and 6, Adam.
Fourth down and 6 situation. Let's call it a long 6. Scarver's tackle to knock him off calendar early really set him up well here, as the Rangers quickly shifting here to get in this Little Caesars punt formation.
Brad, 3 and out.
Big.
We kicked off to them, 3 and out. Great job by the defense.
Get Jackson deep to receive this punt as well for ICC.
So a Little Caesars punt here from the Rangers. Snap's good. The Indians not really putting on a lot of pressure. And this is going to hit sideways and roll. And then it will eventually start rolling forward, as it's going to be down about the 21, maybe 22. Let's call it the 22-yard line, where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, a good no return right there. That one was punted. It was low. It was shorter than meant to be. It was not one that he could come up and field. And so great job there by not coming after that one and let that one die right there. ICC is going to have, we're not going to be pinned back inside the 20 or anything. We're going to be outside the 20 on the 22, looks like. Indians
in the blue helmets, white jersey, blue pants with white trim. Moving right to left here on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in all season long. I know Bunky has been a guy that's listened to us all season. As this is going to be Bailey out of the shotgun, now sending 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen. In the backfield, I believe that's going to be Foster. He will get the carry and will rumble forward. And I've got to get used to the yard
markers.
Got a
flag here. Got a flag at him.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again.
Going to be one of our wide receivers.
And it just seems like every time we put a receiver in motion, none of them ever really get set. And so it is going to be a false start on the Indians. As I said, I'm used to looking across the field to see the markers. They're actually on the side with us now. So back us up 5 yards. It'll be a first down and 15 now for the Indians. 13:29 to go in the first quarter. No score.
Yeah, so like you say, backs us up 5, but we do have first down to redo over again. So they took the penalty on that. Northwest running a 3-man front right now at this point on defense.
Bailey out of the shotgun, now wants to go to the flats. This is going to be to Foster, and Northwest absolutely saw that one coming. 3 guys in the backfield waiting for Foster to get to him.
Yeah, read that one well out there, Mr. Ingram, on the perimeter.
I mean, Crespin's out there blocking, but there's 3 men. There's no way he can block 3 guys. Give Northwest credit.
So, yeah, knocked us back for even bigger loss here. Going the wrong way are the Indians. We started at the 22, lost 5 due to a penalty, and lost 5 more there. So now it's going to be second down and roughly 20 to go here for the Indians. Bailey out of the shotgun, going to drop back, looking to throw. Quick pass is nearly intercepted, but calls. And now this is going to be a foot race and a big-time play there for the Indians.
I mean, that's iffy. That's a risky pass right there, but luckily the guy went for the interception, Mr. Ingram, and it got by Jackson. Got to Jackson, I'm sorry, and he was able to make a play on it. And I know they're showing that replay right here on the stream right here. But excellent job, that guy going for the interception. ICC with the first down.
Back to live action now as the handoff is going to be to the running back in the backfield. It looks like a pickup of about 3 on first down, so it should bring up a second down and 7 as that was Foster with the carry. But, yeah, you saw it in that replay there, guys. That was he was either going to be the hero with the pick 6 or he was going to be the 0 letting up a big play. And luckily for the Indians, the latter of the two happened there.
When he missed the pass, guys, we got a 30-yard gain. Got us that first down.
So it was a gain of 3, second down and 7. Bailey, quick out pass is caught.
That's good.
And the Indians will move it down now. It'll be a third down and short situation. Maybe a little bit of that field that you talked about there, Coach Kirk, coming into play as the receiver kind of slipped down, Nate Branch, after that reception.
3rd and 3, Adam. We got the ball at their 49-yard line. Game's just started. 11:40 left in the first quarter, 0-0.
Kind of bringing in a bunch set here. Everybody in a little tighter on this offensive set.
Rangers showing everybody on the line of scrimmage. There was movement. No flags are down, though.
Oh,
and then that's got to be pass interference. He had him by the –
Come on. That's got to be interference.
Well, that, and he had a handful of jersey. Let's go back and look at that one again.
He cannot even turn around because he's got his shoulder pads.
He had 2 hands full of jerseys. It spun him all the way around. I'm on the field. I threw a flag. Nobody saw it.
What did they –
So it's 4th. No, they didn't call it. It's
they didn't call anything.
They didn't call the early jump or the pass interference there. So big-time double break for the Rangers. It looks like the Indians may be electing to go for it here, guys, on a 4th down and 4 situation, or maybe see if you can get them to jump off sides.
They may be trying to see if they can get them to jump here. You can see. We'll see how quickly they snap it.
They do go with a hard snap count. Now they're going to look to the sideline. They're getting signals across the way. 4th down and 3. Ball
the play clock's not moving.
It's really not.
You're exactly. It's off. They're having to do it from the back guy.
Okay, so the back judge extends his arm. Now it's going to be a handoff, and no, the Rangers ready for it. Hit him, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of a half a yard that time. And that's what we talked about. That big offensive and defensive line will be the factor tonight for the Rangers. That one coming up big there. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I think ICC thought they had the upper hand right there with our O-line on their D-line right there and would be able to get the push up front. Unable to do that. Northwest saw that and was able to help push us back.
Right, they got the ball at the 50. Hey, we're going to stop them here, guys. 11:24 left in the first quarter. ICC 0, Northwest 0.
We'll be keeping an eye on that Holmes and East Mississippi game throughout the night, as that will also have implications on the Indians' playoffs opportunity, no matter the outcome of this one. It kind of matter the outcome of this one tonight. Quarterback wants a quick pass, and that one's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's
got to be careful with that late dive in there. That one could have easily been called targeting on the Indians.
But the clock's running. I thought it was incomplete.
It was.
Andy Kirk, coach.
They having all kind of clock issues down there. But we'll take it, though.
He'll call it complete. That's okay.
So they did call it complete.
Yeah.
So complete for no gain.
Oh.
Well, that thing looked like it clearly hit the ground that
time. It did.
Boy, all sorts of discombobulations here on the Halloween Eve. Quarterback wanting to pass.
Nope.
Let's wait and see what they say here. He left it 10 yards short, and they do say it's incomplete.
And right now you're seeing that we're getting some pressure back there, too, which is what I talked about in the beginning. We've got to find a way to get some pressure. Right now we're doing that. You got a 3rd and 10 situation.
Got to bring pressure now again. Don't let him sit back there. Now, he's a good athlete. Make sure he can't get outside on us.
That's the key right there, Mr. Ingram. Like you said, pressure is fine, but we cannot let him get outside that pocket area right there.
So 3rd down and 10 is the situation here for the Rangers. Ball at midfield. Looking back to pass. Got a man going deep, and in and out of his hands. Whoa, big-time break there, guys.
Well, it was actually one-on-one coverage out there, Mr. Ingram, and he was with him step for step. He never looked back, but he was with him step for step, which made the catch harder to happen.
And I'm partial, but I saw the offensive wide receiver push off a little bit there at the end. It's a good no-call. Great job by our defense.
Yeah, two good sets by our defense right there. They're going to punt.
Guys, early on, East Mississippi leading home 7-0 in that ball game. Of course, if the Indians lose tonight, they need a win by Holmes to be able to get in the playoffs, and not a good start there. So another punt situation coming up here. Indians had some pressure, but a high spiraling kick.
Yep.
Fair catch called and taken at the 10. That was a great coverage punt.
And a better punt that time from Northwest. He had more hang time on that one, which caused Marcellus Jackson to call for the fair catch.
And he had to catch it because he had guys around him. If he doesn't catch it, they can down the ball inside the 5. So he made the right decision to catch the ball at the 10 on the fair catch.
No doubt. So like you say, ball on the 10. Indians get to start again here. Again, with the ball, so far defense has done extremely well. Offense, yes, it was there. And, again, we made some moves at the last series. Need to make some more here.
So Bailey would be in the shotgun. Allen now in the backfield with him to his left. Wanting to pass. Bailey now is going to try to tuck and run, and he will get forward and maybe a gainer yard or two that time as he looked off the receiver, decided to run, and that was a good decision. Looked like a gain of 2.
Well, if it's not there, and that's what they're teaching him, if it's not there, run it, because Del J can hurt you with his legs. And so if it's not there, run it, tuck it and run it. Don't take a sack back there.
So now it'll be 2nd down and 8. 10-14 to go here. No score in the first quarter. ICC and Northwest. Allen hitting the backfield, and the Rangers ready for that one. Just absolutely swallow Allen up.
False yardage, I believe, Brad.
Yeah, they did. They brought a blitz package in there, too, on that one. They brought some pressure in there, and they did it in the right gap hole right there where Allen was going to go. So that's going to be a 3rd and long with 3rd and 10 here.
So a loss of 2 back to the original line of scrimmage when we started this drive. It'll be a 3rd down and 10 situation. 9:45 to go here in the first quarter. ICC and Northwest, the number 4 team in the country. Bailey gets the snap. Plenty of time to throw. Has to go down to his check down man. Makes a man miss on a tackle. Goes upfield and lowers his shoulder. But it's going to be close. Depends on if this is going to be a left foot, right foot mark here. They're going to say move the chain.
Yes, sir. Because they started at the 10.
That was to Allen. Yep. That was a pass out in the flat to Michael Allen.
Great job.
If you can't run it, get it to him out in the flat. And that's what they did right there, Mr. Ingram. Got the first down.
And he broke one tackle, got the first down. You're right.
Yeah, he lowered that shoulder and was able to get that extra inches needed for that first down. So a new set of downs here for the Indians being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Play action. Now they want to try to run a bubble screen. Rangers just read that one and maybe out to the 21 as the Rangers, boy, we talk about how stingy their defense is, not giving up a lot of points. When you see 3 guys collapse that quickly around the football, that's an example of just how good this defense is.
They are well coached. They're athletic. Boy, they can get to the ball quickly.
Well, they are, but then they got. I mean, we're outmanned out there right now. Right. Throwing to the perimeter on those passes with the wide receiver, we're outmanned. We got one trying to block 3.
It was a gain of 1. Now Bailey's going to tuck and run. Looking for a block, makes one man miss and scrambles forward. It's going to bring up a third down and reasonable now.
Yeah, that was a good idea right there by Del J to tuck that one and run it. It wasn't there, didn't have time. Again, he's got to pay attention back there. He's got to be smart with the decisions he's making. Right now, he's been smart with them and tuck it and run it.
That's 6 yards. Makes it manageable. 3rd and 4. Need to get another first down here, guys.
So the Indians look to the sideline to get to play here. It is a possession down. 3rd down and 4 for the Indians. Bailey out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side. You've got Allen to his right in the backfield. Now sends a man in motion to the far side of the field. Bailey dropping back, looking to throw. Zips it across field and in and out of the hands. I believe that was Jackson. No, excuse me. That was not Jackson. I think that was Cole. Cole's that time as he made the catch, but a hard hit by the Rangers defense breaks that one up. And we should have a punting situation coming up here now for the Indians.
Yeah, good pass. Again, that was just one of those well-timed hits, Mr. Ingram, where it was in his hands and just unable to bring it down, so it was just a good play.
Good pass, but really good defense. Give Northwest credit.
Getting set for a Little Caesars punt coming up here by the Indians. Has one back to receive right around the 32-yard line. Good snap, plenty of time, no pressure. Wobbly kick down the field is going to hit and roll, and it's going to be down. They got to down it, guys. It was rolling at the 40, then the Indians decide to touch it at about the 42. So Rangers right back in business about where they started the first drive.
Yeah, it is definitely would have, liked to have gotten a little more out of that punt than what we got. Didn't, but still, it's on their side of the 50 right now. Etowamba so far has held their own on defense. Hopefully they're going to continue that.
31-yard punt there down by the Indians. Rangers have it now. Still no score. 7:39 to go here in the first quarter. So the Rangers coming to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun pistol formation. 1st and 10. There's going to be a handoff right up the middle. The Indians stack it up. And I don't know if maybe it gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Yes, they're going to say he did. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good job on the interior right there by those linemen. You had big
Cole Caldwell's in the middle of it.
Jeremiah Harris, too, coming in there at the backer slot right there, helping out with it, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, Seth Kidd, too. So, yeah, but like you said, big Cole Caldwell in there. He's tough to move when you got big Cole Caldwell down there. Defensive lineman, freshman, 6'1", 325.
2nd down and 10 now for the Rangers. Man in motion coming to the bottom of your screen here. Quarterback, plenty of time to throw. Loads up, goes downfield, and
they're going to call it.
Yeah, you got to call that every time. As the player from ICC, now the sideline official really the official at midfield sprinted instantly to the sideline official, and I think that was an easy call as the ICC player got tangled up in him, and the only thing he could do was kind of just grab him and hold on to him there. So that will actually be the first down of the evening, I think, for the Rangers via penalty. Well, now, hold on, they're talking once again. Coach Macon kind of pleading his case here as well.
Yeah, the back judge and the field judge got together, and they both confirmed it was pass interference on number 3 for us.
Okay.
I think he just didn't know the number on it.
Okay, I think that we're trying to figure out if it was catchable or not. I don't know. But
that's true. It was overthrown a little bit. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be tough sledding running tonight. You know, we got the number 3 rushing defense in the state only giving up 104 yards a game. They're giving up less than 30 yards a game. They're the top rushing defense.
Yes. So that penalty will move the chains and move the ball across the 50 down to the 44.
44,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
1st down and 10 now for the Rangers. Out of the shotgun they go. Handoff is going to be the lone back in the backfield. He's at the line of scrimmage, able to dive forward out to the 41, a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, minimal game right there. It looked like that was Dawson on the tackle for Etowamba right there, coming up from a DB spot.
I believe that was Richardson on the carry.
3 yards there.
Or no, excuse me, that was Durr on the carry that time for the Rangers. So it was a gain of 3, so it'll be a 2nd down and 7 situation here for Northwest. Clock is rolling, 6:27 here in the first quarter. Still no score between ICC and number 4 Northwest. Rangers send a man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Durr one more time, and this time he is squashed.
Yeah, Cole Caldwell busted up that O-line back there, able to get back there. You can watch it right here. I mean, he busted right through, just pushed his man backwards, Mr. Ingram. I'm talking about backwards to get back there and pushed him back in there and got the run. That It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Let me tell you, if Cole Caldwell gets your hand around you, you're going down.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pressure. He got a lot of power back there. So that's what you need right there from the Etowama defensive line front.
So no gain on the play. 3rd down and 7 now. 5:41 to go. Empty backfield. Rangers throw across the middle and dropped. Oh, big time. Are they going to say he fumbled it? And if he did, ICC just tossed it away. Nope, they're going to call it dead now. I was going to say, if they call that a fumble, we catch a huge break because he never had the football.
I don't believe he had it, Brad.
Yeah.
I
don't think he did either.
It makes it 4th and 7. It matters, are they going to go for it on our 41 or are they going to punt?
They got the quarterback on the sideline. Looks like they're bringing the punt team
I believe you're correct, sir.
So a big-time break there for the Indians. You can almost say on the flip side of the coin, a break for the Rangers that he did not catch it and then drop it. So it will be a punting situation here. 5:29 to go. Little Caesars liking the start of this game as both teams are just punting the ball back and forth right now.
I think we're watching for a fake. Look where 7 is for us on the return.
Yeah, you got Jackson up. In other words, he's going to let anything go that's deep, and if there's a ball back there, they're going to pin us deep, they're going to do it.
So waiting the snap. And the Indians this time bring pressure, nearly get to it, but they are going to let this one pop up, hit, and will roll sideways at about the 14-yard line. And that's where the Indians will have it 1st and 10. Here the ICC All-American Band getting fired up here below us. No score, 5:21 to go here in the first quarter. Guys, your thoughts on the game so far?
I mean, so far it's everything we've asked for. You've seen much more enthusiasm, much more, a want to out there, seem like, from the Indians as for last week. So far on defense, we've done our job. We've done our due diligence. Offense, we've been able to move the ball a little bit. Not really rushing-wise.
No, we can't run it.
But
have not run it well, but we got to find a way to do that. But like you said, proud of the defense, proud of the effort so far. 0-0, 5:21 left in the first quarter.
Bailey's back out of the shotgun. Foster's in the backfield with him. 3 receivers on the side of the field. Handoff is to Foster. He's going to be able to go forward for a gain of maybe 3 on the play. Depends on the spot. As we said, guys, as Andy talked about on the sideline, rushing yards are going to be hard to come by.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, when you got 2 defenses like we've got here that protect so well against the rush, it's going to make it tough. That's where it could go late into the game. If this continues this way, it could go late into the game, and who wins that battle?
Foster does gain 2. Now the Indians going to throw the pass out. It is complete, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 30.
And that's what you have, too. When you got 2 defenses that focus so much on the run, you eventually are going to have somewhere out there one-on-one coverage that you're going to break open. That's what you found with Marcellus Jackson.
So the Indians move the chains. This will be a first down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Bailey steps up to avoid one, miss it, makes another one miss. Now trying to pick up a block. He will get down the sideline, and what a play.
What a run right there. What vision by Dale J. Bailey. Did you see? He had his big lineman, 71 out there. That was Amar Harper. Thank you. He saw it. He bounced to the outside knowing that his lineman was out there and just standing in the way. That got him more yardage on first down, which now it's going to be
second and 2.
Yeah, it should be second and 2. They don't change the markers yet.
Changed the marker.
What a run right there. What vision by Dale J. That was an awesome run.
Yeah, that went from a loss of about 4 to a gain of 9 on the play for the Indians. 2nd down and 1 now. It's going to be a quick pass out, and does he catch it?
What a catch.
Yes, he does.
And if you're going to give that much cushion to Jackson over there on the edges, on the perimeter, that's what they're doing right now. They're giving enough cushion where we can pop those quick passes. What we haven't been able to do is run those wide receiver screens or bubble screens out there. They've been attacking those.
So the Indians start to find a little bit of rhythm here offensively. 1st down and 10 once again here for ICC. Bailey in the shotgun. Handoff is going to be to Foster. He's going to challenge right up the middle, and he's going to go for a gain of about 3 on 1st down.
And I like that. You got to keep them honest.
You got to keep running. You got to keep running the ball. No doubt. You can't just drop back and throw the ball every play.
No, you can't. You got to keep them honest. You got to keep busting it. Who knows? You may end up busting one of those in between the tackles eventually.
So 2nd down, they are going to give him a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. 2:49 and counting here in the first. Still no score. Indians trying to point at the linebacker for Northwest. Maybe he was clapping.
Oh, well, I mean, that could be the only reason. But, I mean, otherwise they can move.
Yeah.
The backer.
So Bailey back to pass. Plenty of time. Now he's going to have to scramble once again. Now he ups and throws, and what a catch!
And the helmet came off of one of theirs linemen right back there when he was rushing. He's going to have to come off the field. That's a big 72 for them. His helmet came off in the rush. He was trying to get back there to Del J. Del J found an open Jackson
again.
What a play there as Bailey threw it sidearm as well on the run, and now it's going to be Bailey on a design keeper, and the Rangers, well, they make him pay for that decision.
Yeah, that was a design. I mean, like you said, all the way quarterback keeper right there. Again, just trying to find a weak spot right there, trying to see if there would be one after hitting that long pass again. There was no weak spot, no gain.
So no gain on the play as he was lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, 1:48 and counting here in a scoreless first quarter between ICC and number 4 Northwest. A shot at the North Division title on the line tonight for both teams. Indians break the huddle. And it's going to be a keeper here by Foster. Looked like Bailey thought about maybe pulling it out and keeping himself that time. Foster's going to stumble forward for a gain of about 3, bringing up 3rd down and 7.
Remember that play. If they're in the same formation, this next play, he can pull it out around the right end, was open at him. Big play here. What is it, 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and again, we're on the northwest side now, too, of the 33-yard line. So, again, a lot better field position for the Indians here. And I agree with you. I don't disagree with that call that he had right there where he's busting it in between the tackles. Hopefully Foster was getting some yardage, and he did.
I'd run the same play and keep it.
So 3 receivers now on the far side of the field. Bailey gets the shotgun, and he is going to keep it. Plenty of room to run here. Gets to the sideline, and that's going to be close.
Well, he did keep it, and the reason why he kept it, all of that pressure was on the outside, Mr. Ingram. He could not have busted anything on the outside. They're going to give that a first down
at the 25.
But he saw what it did. What is it opened up that seam right there on that left side, or his left side, and able to run it. But had he come on that outside, they were bringing pressure on that outside. So, again, smart move, good vision by Del J. Bailey. ICC moving the ball.
We're not going to snap it, I don't think. I think we're holding up.
That's the tough part about
exactly
not
right.
having a play clock tonight but it looks like they are going to say they can let the clock expire here, and that will be the case. 0-0, but the Indians threatening here at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, including Renaissance Bank, and be back with more right after this.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the gang.
Hey guys, try Little Caesars cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back out of that timeout. Getting set to start the second quarter of play. 0-0 your score here between ICC and the number 4 team in the country, the Northwest Rangers here in Senatobia. Thank you all for tuning in here on the ICC Sports Network. And a special shout out to those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Owen back at the station driving the bus for us. Appreciate Owen all season long. Indians out of the shotgun. Play action fake. Bailey's going to roll out. Tries to dump it off to the tight end, and the Indians nearly see that one picked off, but luckily it was dropped, and so the Indians will live to see another down.
Yeah, good defensive coverage right there on Bryce Cressman, the tight end right there, trying to drop it out there. out there on him and get a little short gain out there, unable to do so. 2nd down and 10, though, still good field position.
So just now starting the second quarter, still no score here between ICC and Northwest. Indians now working left to right on your radio dial. Bailey out of the shotgun, Foster to his left. Low snap, able to pick it up. Now Bailey just dumps it forward to Foster. Makes one man miss, lowers his head down to the 15, down to, let's see where they spot it, the 14, maybe 13-yard line. Nice play there by the Indians.
If you've watched Kansas City Chiefs, you may not watch a lot of NFL, but that looked like a Patrick Mahomes type pass right there. He was going to take it up and run it, LJ, and he had the vision. He looked up, and he saw Foster out there and just decided, I'm going to throw it up there, and he made it. He was able to get the first down. Amar Harper going back in the game.
Good to see Harper back out there.
Yeah, that pass good for 11 yards to Foster.
Talk to Harper. He's having a little trouble with the cold air. He's got a little asthma, he said. The cold air, it's hard for him to adjust to it.
Thank you, sir.
So waiting the snap. It is going to be play action, and the Indians toss it to the sideline. Dangerous pass, but the Rangers instantly wrap him up, and then Smart let him go after the whistle was blown. Good sportsmanship there on the part of the Rangers, as I think he got out to about the 10-yard line, so a gain of 4 on the pass.
Yeah, it was good play action because that defense keyed in on that run right there. So they did a good job right there. It pulled a lot of them in, and what that did is pulled that middle, so you just had that one-to-one coverage out on the outside. The outside was able to make that tackle, though, fortunate for Northwest, but Etowah got a good gain out of it.
2nd down and 6. The Indians can pick up the first down without the touchdown. Send a man in motion now. That is the tight end. And it's going to be Bailey on the keeper. Gets a great block from the tight end, but good recovery by that secondary of Northwest to come flying in and make the tackle. Thought that was going to be for a big gain there, but once again, you see the speed of that Rangers defense.
A lot of speed there, Adam. Actually lost a yard. I believe they're going to put the ball back. Maybe they put it back at the
No, they put it at the 11, so a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
13-14 to go until halftime. We'll have both band performances at halftime. ICC bringing the almost 300-strong ICC All-American Marching Band here to Senatobia tonight. Appreciate them and coming out to help support the Indians this evening. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun formation here for the Indians. Bunched here on the near side. Bailey drops back, throws over the middle. Pass is caught, and he's going to try to fight forward. Does he get in?
Ground calls that.
He was down.
And we'll see what the...
He stretched it out and 5 recovered it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Indians!
So say the ground caused the ball to pop up. He stretched it over the end zone right there, got the touchdown, and that was Coles.
Yeah, he does make that stretch, and he does fall back on top of it as well. Let's wait this replay one more time here.
I don't think the ground can cause a fumble.
And so the Indians do get the touchdown, 6 on the board on that 11-yard touchdown pass. Now awaiting the extra point here. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7-0 ICC with the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
You hear the ICC All-America Band firing up the chop right below us. Here the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth as ICC leads it 7-0 after that 11-yard touchdown strike from Bailey to Coles. And Burciaga added on the extra point, and the Indians lead it 7-0. Getting set for a Guaranteed Bank kickoff here. Indy is now kicking left to right on your dial. Rangers with 2 returners back around the 10-yard line. Indians pop this one up towards the sideline, taken at the 25, and the Indians swarming and make the play after a short return.
Yeah, good coverage again downfield by the Indians on the kickoff.
Brad,
now we got a skirmish going on the sideline over there. And good job by the officials and Northwest coaches to get in there and break that one up. And guys, right now, if you're the Indians, you don't want to do anything like that to maybe even light a fire under the Rangers or give them any purpose to come out a little bit extra fired up on this drive.
Adam, let's be honest. After last week, there could have been some doubt going into this game. The players might be doubting, but us jumping out, having a great first quarter, now a 7-0 lead, the players can believe they can do this now. I like the energy. Keep it going, Indians.
So first down and 10 here for the Rangers. The ball is going to be at the 29-yard line, where they'll have it first down and 10. Fan out of the shotgun is going to hand it off up the middle, and the Indians, minimum gain on the play that time is on the tackle was number 18 for ICC, and that was
Jeremiah
Harris. So Harris will come up and make the play. Inside 12.5 to go until halftime. ICC leading at 7-0. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for the Rangers. Fan in the shotgun. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. Dropping back to pass. Now wants to go the opposite side to the running back on the far side of the field. And a good open field tackle. Maybe second effort. No, they're going to say he's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 shy.
Yeah, that was a great job by Oriel Gray out there on the edge right there. He was keying on that back coming out in the flats, and he made that. He just grabbed a hold of his legs right there and held him. Excellent job right there on the tackle. It's going to be a big third down here, third and short.
So let's call it a third down and 2. Out of the pistol formation, the Indians make the stop in the backfield.
Cole Caldwell
got
back there and made some noise. Again, he's busting through Mr. Ingham. You can see it right here. He is, that guy cannot block him right now. Hit that guy who's on him is saying, hey, I don't know. He's throwing his hands up in the air. But that's the second time Caldwell has busted back there, made a big play right there. That's a loss, 4th and long here. They're lining up to punt.
Another Little Caesars punt coming up here, as that was a big-time stop, as the Rangers looked like they were starting to get a little bit of momentum brewing there. Coming up on 11 minutes to go now until halftime, 7-0. ICC with the lead. Rangers getting set to kick this one away. They get it away, and this is a beautiful kick, high spiraling kick. Jackson makes one man miss and makes another one, absorbs a hit, and then it's Suplex City as he gets tackled at the 35.
What a return. What courage right there by Jackson. I liked it. I like seeing what I just saw right there, and that ought to give you some more enthusiasm if you're the Indians right there. Jackson taking those hits and absorbing it and moving even forward to get that big tackle. But great job by Jackson.
Great job by Jackson. And there could have been a flag if they wanted to call that. They didn't call it. Hey, we'll go forward.
41-yard punt, 9-yard return by Jackson. As it'll be first down and 10 now here for the Indians. Don't know why the chain gang's just hanging out down here on the other side of the field. Is there a flag down?
No,
because the officials are talking over here at the 40.
They're like me. They're not paying attention.
I think there might be a flag on the far side.
They are
white over
That's a good point.
Okay, so
they might have called. Hey, Andy, I thought it might have been a 15-yard penalty against Northwest.
They're talking to Coach Macon, so it's against them, guys. Hey, that drive was less than 2 minutes right there on defense. Kudos to them.
This might be a personal foul, guys.
I don't know. The way Coach Macon is talking now, it's almost like he's pleading his case.
He's pointing to move them back. It might be a re-kick.
He's maybe talking about what his options are.
To it. Yeah, he's asking the head guy to come over to him.
I still don't. The only thing, I don't see the flag. Andy's on the 4, the 40 on the other side of the field.
It's where the guy writing his stuff down. I think it was what.
It's on them.
Looked like it was illegal hands to the face mask.
We're going to make them punt again.
Well, it was during the kick.
No, they're marking off. We got the ball, and they're putting it out. Great field position. Wow.
So
midfield, Adam.
That's a big penalty, guys.
Huge.
And if you get a chance to kind of figure out what happened there, I see you talking to one of the officials, but I think it was illegal hands to the face mask.
You're exactly right. Legal hands to the face by 23 on Northwest.
So a big-time break there for the Indians. Ball to midfield now. They lead at 7-0. Inside 11 minutes to play until halftime. Dale J. Bailey, play action fake. Now wants to go out to the tight end. He does make the catch. The big man rumbling forward.
Mac McGee right there, that tight end out of West Point. We've talked about him this year. Big Mac McGee. Again, slipping that tight end out right there into that flat area. I like it. I like when you can work a tight end into that offensive set.
Indians gain 3 on first down. Second down and 7 now. 10.5 to go here in the first half. Bailey out of the shotgun. 2 receivers here on the near side. You do have a tight end tucked in tight on the far side of the field. Now will come in motion in the bottom of your screen. And that's where they want to go. And it's going to be a nice little bubble screen set up, and I believe that's Coles on the reception. And another positive pickup there, and it's going to be close, maybe a 3rd down and 1 situation.
Yeah, they brought Matt McGee in motion to this side, and the reason they did that, they used him as a blocker out there. And so he was able to get out in front, Mr. Ingram, to block and make this a 3rd and very, very manageable situation here because we're on the northwest side of the 50 now on the 41-yard line.
Harper checking in late here on this drive.
Got 6 offensive linemen out there, guys.
Going with that big boy package, if you will, here on this 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. This is big man on big man now. Bailey going out wide. That leaves Allen in the shotgun. He's going to get it, kind of survey the defense. You can't do that. You've got to run, and you got to know where you want to go. The Rangers stopping for a loss on the play.
They went with a wildcat formation, similar situation. And like you say, Bailey jumping out wide right there. It's going to be 4th and 2.
I punted this 4th
maybe
and
even
3.
4th and 3.
Adam, you're right. He needed to hit it up the hole quicker. He was searching
No, they're going to say we fumbled.
What?
They're saying we fumbled, and the Rangers recovered.
Didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Well.
And that's what Coach Makin's kind of trying to figure out here.
You guys are right. They call a fumble. Nobody on our sideline saw it, but it was a fumble, and it's going to be Northwest ball here on the 44.
I just saw it there as well and didn't really see anything. It looked like he got hit, stood up, and fell on his back, but he must have dropped it along the way. So tough break there for the Indians. They would have been in a punting situation. Could have pinned the Rangers back deep with a good punt, but instead now the Rangers, after the turnover, will have it 1st and 10, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Thought the quarterback had kept it for a second, but a big-time gain there. First big run of the night for the Rangers, as that one good for a gain of about 5. So it'll be a 2nd down and 5 situation here. They pass it out to the flat. It is complete, and the Indians make the play on the far side of the field.
They got a 1st down, Adam. They got the ball at our 45-yard line. We're in the 2nd quarter. 9 minutes left until halftime. ICC 7, Northwest 0.
Yeah, Johnson in on that tackle over on that side over there. Again, like you said, just getting the 1st down.
So the Rangers will move the chains. That was Chris Thomas who forced the fumble and recovered the fumble for the Rangers. And that's how the Rangers have the ball where it is now, 1st down and 10. 8:40 to go here in the first half. 7-0, ICC with the lead. Handoff, hit the backfield.
Man, he's coming off that end right there again, unblocked, untouched. And I mean, you can see it. He's coming off that edge as that outside linebacker slot right there. And, I mean, he's just untouched. Quarterback had an opportunity to block him, and he didn't.
Nope, great job.
I don't know that I blame him. If I'm the quarterback,
I don't
want
to
step
away. If I'm a fan, I don't do it either.
Yeah, but he had an opportunity there to put a shoulder into him at least and did not. Scarver was able to get there for the loss.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 13 now. Out of the pistol formation, quarterback wanting to throw, has a man wide open, good for the 1st down. He'll be ran out of bounds. That was just a great route ran there as he turned around. The ball was on top of him. Good throw by Fan. So that'll move the chains, and another 1st down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Find out what's next at RenaissanceBank.com. Rangers starting to work with a little bit more purpose now, rushing to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a little momentum on their side.
Fan out of the shotgun, dropping back to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. Looks to go deep and throws over the top.
What a pass.
And, yeah, that was just where his man only could catch it down to the 10. The Indians' coverage a little broke down that time.
Well, and when you get that much time back there in the backfield.
Plenty of time. Great blocking up front. Had time to throw that pass.
Timeout taken by the Indians. We're going to take the timeout with them. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're
Welcome back out of the timeout. 7:20 to go here in the first half. ICC leading 7-0, but the Rangers knocking on the door. Looks like it's going to be ball at the 11, so they can pick up the first down without the touchdown. But the Rangers knocking on the door, trying to tie it up here. Fan is your quarterback. 2 receivers on the near side of the field, running back to his right. And it's going to be a keeper by Fan up the middle, and the Indians eat that one. Oh, he breaks out the tackle, then pays for it.
Cole Caldwell, again, stuffed up the middle right there. Again, not moving Cole in the middle right there. They're not. Hey, he's just not able. He's whipping the man in front of him every time, and they're not going to run it up the middle as long as Cole Caldwell's doing what he's doing right there.
No gain. 2nd and 10. The ball's at our 11-yard line.
So a nice stop there by the Indians. Fan, your quarterback, tossed to his tight end for a second. They are in the pistol formation with a running back behind him, 2 receivers here on the near side. Play action, looking for the pass, and that one is uncatchable.
Uncatchable. Oriel Gray had pressure back there in the backfield. They brought him on a blitz back there, and he almost got to the quarterback. Scarver is still on his behind right there. He's going to be helped up, so that's good. So, again, pressure in the backfield on the throw. Good job. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down.
3rd and 10. This is big.
So 3rd down and 10. 6:43 to go. The clock is stopped on that incomplete pass. Rangers now want to look to the sideline to get the adjustments from the OC. Fan, your quarterback. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. Running back in the backfield with him is Pope. And it's going to be a give to Pope, and Pope's going to try to break it forward, and he's going to be hit and stopped. He'll be shy of the first down, but you got to think it's 4 yards out. With it being 4th and 3, you got to think the Rangers probably going to go for it in this situation.
I'm going to say they are.
So big-time play coming up here for the Indians. Can they find a way to get a stop? The Rangers can get the first down without the touchdown. It's pretty much inches away from the goal line, so if they get inside the 1, it will be a first down. The Indians can figure out a way to get a stop here. It would be huge. Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Rangers taking a lot of time in the huddle. Fan talking to his running back in the backfield. That's Pope. Pope. Nope, it's going to be Fan. Now it's going to try to set up the screen, and my goodness, that is a great play call there. They knew the Indians were bringing the house. They let them come through the bubble screen to the tight end on the left side. In for the touchdown, a 4-yard touchdown pass, and it's now 7-6.
Yeah, it was the tight end. He was a reverse transfer from Southern Miss that came in 6'3", 215 sophomore.
Jesaloski.
Thank you. You knew I struggled there.
I don't know that that's correct, though.
Great play call, guys. Tight end screen. We had nobody there because we were rushing the quarterback. Give Northwest credit.
So winning the extra point here. The snap was bobbled. The kick, though, is good. Boy, thought we might have had a chance to block that one after he kind of misheld the kick. But either way it goes, 7-7 is your score. 5:53 to go here. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for only $3.99 at Little Caesars. They're the real deal, and Saquon Barkley is obsessed.
These look good. Can I try one now?
Not yet, Saquon. I need to talk about the delicious sliced steak and onions.
Can I take a little nibble?
Be patient. I gotta show them the cheesy goodness one more time.
Let me eat one.
Saquon.
Come on, I won a Super Bowl. I'm a hungry boy.
Saquon! Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 7-7 is the score. 5:53 to go here in the first half. ICC and number 4 Northwest tangled up in a good one here in Senatobia. Rangers just score on a 4-yard touchdown pass. And they're getting set for this Guaranteed Bank kickoff, as the Indians will be returning left to right on your radio dial. Rangers put a foot into this one. It's a deep kick, and it's going to be Jackson taking it at about the 7-yard line. Looking for a block. Can't get it. Spins around, slips off one, and still fighting forward. What a return by Jackson.
Yeah, great job right there. They had him a few times, as you see right there. And so Northwest unable to get Jackson down. He's still fighting, always is. And you know, Adam, you know what we need right here?
What's that?
we need about a 5-minute and 38-second drive.
I'll take it.
No doubt about it.
With a touchdown at the end.
I'll take it. We got a Ranger shaking up on the field right now. Quick timeout. Let's hear from Guaranteed Bank.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was number 17 for the Rangers, Gillian, shaking up on the play. And, guys, I was just talking about that. For those watching on Let's Go ICC, you saw Jackson spin about 4 or 5 times on that return. I would have thrown up twice on a ride like that.
Tell you what a great return to only get to our 20-yard line. He broke about 5 tackles.
So now ICC will have it first down and 10, ball at the 20. It was a 12-yard return by Jackson. Bailey's out of the shotgun. Foster is to his left. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Now Foster will shift to the right of Bailey. Hand off to Foster right up the middle. He's going to try to surge forward. And a minimal gain, if any, that time by the Indians.
Yeah, I was kind of watching that one a little closer up the line, and the back went the way we were blocking the D lineman. And I'm not sure I understand that, but we're blocking down to the left, and he went that way. And so that's obviously going to take the back right into it. And so, I don't know. Maybe that was just a misread.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 8 now here for the Indians. Play action. Bailey going to go back to Foster to the sideline, trying to make a man miss. Lowers his head, going to get out to about the 25-yard line. So to bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation coming up here for the Indians after the gain of 3.
Guys, we need a first down. Momentum's kind of turned to Northwest. It's 7-7. Clock running a little bit under 5 minutes. Ball at our own 25-yard line. 3rd and 5. Need to get a good play here, guys.
Yeah, this is big for a first down. You need a first down big time right here.
So out of the shotgun once again goes Bailey. Goes with the hard snap cat. Rangers don't jump.
Our people still saying they're clapping.
They're trying to say they're either barking or clapping or something, trying to get us to jump. Now the Indians changing the play. Jackson, one-on-one coverage here at the bottom of your screen. Bailey gets the snap. Pressure coming. And now he's going to tuck and run. He's got plenty of room. He's going to make one man miss with a juke move. Gets a big block down the field. This is a foot race. 35-30. Spins down to the 25.
Who made the block?
I think that was Jackson.
Unbelievable. Deke Leader, guys.
On number 2, their second leading tackler, guys.
Take a look at it right here on the Little Caesars instant replay. You see him jump one guy, and then Jackson with a huge block.
Well, you also had a heck of a block out there by Bryce Cressman. It started out on that side with Bryce Cressman had a great block too, but then when Jackson saw that Bailey had a lot of green grass out in front of him, what did he do? He took off out in front of him and then got that leading DB out there for the gain to be even bigger. So great job. No rush right here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. We'd love to take this into halftime.
We needed a 5-yard gain. We got a 50-yard gain down to their 25.
And it's going to be a run up the middle of that offensive line now. Getting a little bit of the surge here. And a big carry there on first down.
Yeah, in between the tackles right there. Keeping them honest there. Again, still shoving that line. That's a heck of a gain right there,
Mr. 7 yards. 2nd and 3, clock running. Outstanding job by the offensive line.
Got to get that push up front. Our O-line right now they're looking better on that. I said in the previous play, it looked like they were blocking down in the back, took that wrong route. Now it looks like they're blocking in the right formations here, and the backs reading those blocks.
Indians in the shotgun, now sending Jackson in motion to the bottom of your screen on letsgoicctv.com. Bailey gets the snap. Looking over the defense. Now throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Coles, and he's going to be hit and dropped just shy of the 10-yard line. But now there's a flag down.
Holding.
Afraid it might be personal foul, late hit on this.
And, Coach, do you see anything down there?
The referee threw the flag, and I believe our right tackle was on top of one of their guys, not letting him up.
Now, we've had that happen so many times this season, guys. And that's just mental mistakes that we can't afford to make when you're trying to upset the number 4 team in the country.
I tell you what we're doing a good job of, guys, is staying ahead of the chain. They have 51 tackles for loss coming in 8 games. That's 6 per game. That's where they get you. They push you behind the chains, but we keep going forward. We don't need these kind of mistakes.
Is this after the play?
Yeah, it was after the play. Unnecessary roughness that time on the Indians.
And you see Coach making his point very clear with Barrett Morgan out there, how that hurt you, but that's going to be after the play.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 or 1st and 25?
So it should be first.
It should be 1st and 10.
Hey, it's
but
okay.
They backed us up.
Right, they backed us up, but it's
still 1st and 10. So that's
could
good
be
point.
worse. Could be worse.
Always looking on the bright
there
side.
You go. Got to look be bright side here.
Got to be positive, Polly.
Well, I mean, we got the ball 7-7, 240, first down on their 27-yard line. We're going to take it in, guys.
So out of the shotgun go the Indians. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Jackson's got one-on-one coverage here on the near side. Play action to Foster. Pressure coming from behind, and the Rangers eat him up.
Yeah, Harper knew he should have stayed longer on him. Harper, he knew it at the end. And so that's one of those that's backed you up even further. Yes, the clock is running, which is fine. The clock is running, but it's moving out. ICC's going backwards, getting further and further, at least out of the way, even for field goal position. Because remember, guys, we get the kickoff to start the second half.
And that makes that holding or that personal foul penalty even worse on the Indians. Like we're going to take a time. Or no, we're actually going to go to the 2-minute timeout. Well, we've got a defensive battle going here. 7-7 is your score. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It'll be a second down and 19 situation. Let's call it second down and 20. The ball's actually on the 34 instead of the 35. Either way it goes, second down and a long way to go here for the Indians. So ICC with it, 7-7 is your score here in the first half between ICC and Northwest. Branch going in motion. And now Bailey back to pass. Now he's going to tuck and run, still keeping his eyes upfield. There's another flag down, throws over the top, and it's intercepted by the Rangers, but there is a flag down, and it looks like they're trying to say illegal hands to the face mask on the Rangers is what at least ICC's linemen are saying.
That'd be wonderful.
We are. I think our quarterback might be down. Is he going down?
There's a player down on the far side of the field as well, and our trainers are going out to look at him. And, boy, you hope that's not Bailey because he's been having a heck of a game tonight.
Number 2 is not on the field. He's the only one that could be.
And I'm saying that maybe who it is there is some of the linemen now running over to go check on their quarterback while the officials talk this one over. Well, guys, we talked about the defensive battle we got going on here in Senatobia. Well, that's not the case between East Mississippi.
That's what it is, personal foul.
So a personal foul, hands to the face on the defense. But the problem, though, right now, if you're the Indians, is Dale J. Bailey still being down on the field. But to finish that thought, it's not a defensive battle across the way here for East Mississippi and Holmes. East Mississippi up 21-16, 6:22 to go in the second half there. A game that we're keeping a close eye on this evening. Well, this injury timeout on the field, let's take the injury timeout with them. It looks like Bailey's going to be able to get up now. And hopefully maybe just got the wind knocked out of him for a second.
Have to come out one play at putting Gavin Woolley in, our backup quarterback, the freshman.
And so
but ICC got 15 yards right there, too. A minute and 50 seconds left. Yes, and it did reset. And so that moved us up to about the 21-yard line, it looks like. And so Dale J's walking on his own power. May just got a little shook up. He was rolling out and actually made a heck of a throw there because he was rolling to his left.
And and his body's open to get hit.
That's right. The guy was open. He had a steps on him, our receiver did, it was close, like I say, but he took a hit.
And rolling to your left, being a right-handed quarterback, you're throwing back against the grain, and he opened himself up to really get nailed.
And so we will have a change at quarterback coming in here for the Indians, as it will be number 19, Gavin Woolley. Woolley coming into the game. Well, you talk about a high-pressure situation for a guy that's not seen a lot of snaps this season. So it is first down and 10 for the Indians. You've got Foster in the backfield, and they are going to hand it off to Foster right up the middle. Tries to get that big surge, and he's going to go for a gain of 2, maybe 3 on the play as there's
Bailey coming back in, guys.
Well, they're trying to, the linemen are getting down there, and right now some of them are trying to keep from falling over on someone and all that, and they're trying to hold on. And so it looks like there's a little extracurricular. There's really not.
So I think they were just basically rolling over the top of each other.
Yeah, and trying to not hurt each other in a sense.
We got plenty of time. The clock's running a minute 20. We have 2 timeouts left, guys.
Sure.
Second down. We're inside their 20-yard line. Adam, that's 2nd and 8.
So a gain of 2 on the carry that time by Foster. Puts him at 21 yards rushing this evening. Bailey is back in at quarterback. Sends the tight end in motion. And it's going to be a give up the middle to Foster, and the Rangers read that one well. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Trying to run it off that right side right there, and they stuff it up pretty good there. Had a, good leading block on it, but they come in good with those extra guys on defense to fill that void right there. And so going to be 3rd and 8.
And the clock's running 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Make sure you throw a good pass. We don't want an interception here. If it's incomplete, you kick the field goal.
Sure.
Okay?
No gain on the play officially there on the carry. Foster stays in at running back. Bailey will get it, dropping back to throw. Time goes back to Foster. Foster tried to make a move, but slip and fail.
Let the clock run all the way down to about 3. Let it run.
And the clock, this is what looks like Coach Macon's going to do, is he's standing right next to the line judge, getting set to call the timeout here. As the Indians will let this clock tick down as the ball is at the 21-yard line.
Dr. Boggs, what did you ask for 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago?
That's exactly right. As long as we can put some points on the board now, we'll have gotten it.
Good job.
So the Indians do take the timeout with 1 second left, and Eli Burciaga will come into the game here.
And this is going to be what, Mr. Ingram?
Let me see where's the ball? The 21, Andy? Yeah, 21. It's going to be about 38-yarder, 39-yarder.
Well, I just got a message from the one and only John Bowen. Him and Scott Emerson are tied up in this game right now. He's saying, man, we're eating leftover cheesecake from Sodexo, trying to work on getting the new brand started. So be ready. He's also trying to get you some more firecrackers, Brad.
John does a great job, those fireworks.
I'm going to tell you, John is one. And if y'all hadn't looked at hiring John for your next firecracker show, you need to.
Unbelievable.
Man, that dude goes everywhere, and he'll come in and fly those things in. And, man, he puts on a heck of a firecracker show. But just watching the game and topping it off with some Sodexo cheesecake, man, that's awesome.
What more could you want? 39-yard attempt, Adam.
So getting set for this 39-yard field goal is Eli Burciaga. 1 second left here in the first half, awaiting the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up. The kick is on its way. And the kick is off the upright. No good. Tough break there for the Indians. A great drive comes up empty. We're tied at 7. 7-7 is your score here at the break. We'll take the timeout. Come back with some first half thoughts and more. Part of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Senatobia.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the game.
Hey guys, try Little Caesars cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranty Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Hey, get new Little Caesars cheesesteak Crazy Puffs. They're so good, we ran here to tell you.
Thanks, Saquon! We ran here? Try new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC and Northwest 7-7 after a field goal that was just off the right upright by Eli Barciaga on a 39-yard attempt. That's how we ended the first half. And, guys, your thoughts on the first half so far here in Senatobia?
I mean, in all honesty, all you could ask for and more for Etowamba. We had a big penalty down here at the end, but it really didn't hurt us. It came back. We got the 15 yards back. The only thing that, really could have topped it off with the cherry on top was to get that 3 points at the end that we didn't get. Because, again, as we speak, we do come out in the second half and we get the ball to start the second half. And to go in with a 3-point lead would have been huge, and to come out and maybe put 7 more on top would have been good. But to go in tied 7-7 and, to me, Mr. Ingham, I don't have the statistics, but I'm going to say ICC time of possession has more time of possession than
Northwest.
I would agree with you, Brad. I've been very proud of our effort tonight. They came out with energy, which we didn't see last Thursday night against Boonville. We came out with energy. We played well on the line of scrimmage, beginning to run the ball a little bit better. If you told me before the game be 7-7 at halftime, I'd taken that. We're playing on the road against the number 4 team in the nation at Northwest. I'm proud of our effort, Adam.
Brad, to let you know that you are spot on, I really didn't realize it was this lopsided. ICC has possessed the ball 20 minutes and 6 seconds, 9 minutes and 54 seconds for the Rangers. And that's where we're at right now. We're going to take you to the field for the ICC All-American Band performance here from Senatobia. 7-7 is your score. Back with more right after this.
a surge of power beneath the waves with Clark's 1977 fierce hard-driving hit Barracuda, highlighting our percussion section.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the game.
Hey guys, try Little Caesar's cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guarantee Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for only $3.99 at Little Caesars. They're the real deal, and Saquon Barkley is obsessed.
These look good. Can I try one now?
Not yet, Saquon. I need to talk about the delicious sliced steak and onions.
Can I take a little nibble?
Be patient. I gotta show them the cheesy goodness one more time.
Let me eat one.
Saquon.
Come on, I won a Super Bowl. I'm a hungry boy.
Saquon! Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Tonight's featured trombone soloists are Will Hardwick from Hernando High School, Preston Rice from Center Hill High School, and Jack Cady from Harrison Central High School. Now, under the direction of drum majors Mackenzie Duffy from Lewisburg High School, Thomas Butler from Cleveland Central High School, and Aubrey Burke from Strayhorn High School. Ladies and gentlemen, your Ranger Band. welcome to the fields of 2024 and 2025 Open Hip Hop National Champion Northwest Dance Team. The dance team will be featured on the Bruno Mars hit, Treasure. with the custom section on Master of Puppets by Metallica. And then close our 2025 show with Victorious by Panic at the Disco and Everybody by the Backstreet Boys.
Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for only $3.99 at Little Caesars. They're the real deal, and Saquon Barkley is obsessed.
These look good. Can I try one now?
Not yet, Saquon. I need to talk about the delicious sliced steak and onions.
Can I take a little nibble?
Be patient. I gotta show them the cheesy goodness one more time.
Let me eat one.
Saquon.
Come on, I won a Super Bowl. I'm a hungry boy.
Saquon! Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Mr. Palomalo?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it. A Coke Zero and
Okay.
a smile.
We're Coke brand managers. Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial.
Hey, that was for me.
Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero adds life. Have a Coke
Hey, kid.
Zero and a smile.
Cats.
Da, 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 da.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the gang.
Hey guys, try Little Caesars cheesesteak Crazy Puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Welcome back to the Little Caesars Halftime Report. 2 amazing band performances at halftime. Your score 7-7. And before we get into our thoughts for the second half, guys, got to give 2 really quick, really special shout-outs. Got Levi. He's probably got hot sauce with him. He's listening right now. Liza checking in as well with Dana, watching the game. They said they're pulling for the Indians tonight, so shout out to those 2 little ones. Coach Andy Kirk may know a thing or two about those 2 rascals as well. But, guys, your thoughts on what the Indians need to do here in the second half?
Well, I would normally start with me, but I really want Mr. Ingram to talk about some of these stats, right, because I think that's the tail of the tape.
It has been. It's 7-7, halftime. Stats. And stats don't always win you the game. This shows that, yes, we're dominating the stats. Total yardage, ICC 201 yards, Northwest 65 yards. Total time possession, ICC 20 minutes, Northwest 10 minutes. First downs, ICC has had 4 of 8, 50%, and Northwest is 0 of 5, have no third down conversions. We have controlled the ball game. Look at the yardage. I was talking about 140 more yards than they had. They have only 4 yards rushing. And we hadn't torn it up, but we have stretched it out a little bit. We have 80 yards rushing. That's our bread and butter. So our defense has played well. Our offense has been efficient. We got to find a way to finish here, Brad.
Well, and that's the reason I wanted you to go through that first, because I think that's important to hear all that, because to me, I feel like so far, if you're the Etowah coaching staff, you are pretty pleased with the effort, with the momentum, with the enthusiasm that you and your team have brought in tonight. Much different than last week. You've got to be pleased with this first half. Are you satisfied completely? No. You know there are some things that you could have done differently. That you had a couple of big penalties there, not as many, but a couple of big penalties there that could have gone a different way, that could have helped us and could have potentially turned things out a little differently. And you had that missed field goal here at the end. But there again, it's a 7-7 game here with the number 4 team and the opportunity to move on to play next week or go sit at the house and watch everybody else play. Right. And so I think it's huge. I think Etowah has done pretty much what we have wanted to do. I mean, when you look at those stats right there, I mean, the time of possession, that's what Coach Macon would want. That's what any coach would want in the first half, Mr. Ingram.
And we've talked about offensive and defensive line making a difference, and we've been dominant here in the first half. And I also mentioned, and I think we all agreed, you saw a little gleam in our eyes. We got confidence that, yeah, we can play with this group. They're number 4 in the nation. We're on their field in their town, and by the way, we're coming out and we're playing with you. We can play with you. Hopefully that'll carry over in the third and fourth quarter.
Well, it's got to carry over. That's the key. Okay, we cannot be satisfied and content with where we are. That's got to carry over. We got to continue doing what we're doing, minimize the mistakes, and continue to dominate up front, Adam.
We'll take another quick timeout and come back with the second half action here on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank. We're a community.
Hey, get new Little Caesars cheesesteak Crazy Puffs. They're so good, we ran here to tell you.
Hey, Saquon!
We ran here? Try new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Welcome back as we shut the lid on the Little Caesars halftime report here from Senatobia. ICC leading this one, it's 7-7. ICC missed the extra point or the field goal just as time expires. This kickoff drill, Jackson had it, dropped it. Now going to pick it up at the 3. Rangers nearly make the tackle. He's going to spin forward, and that was a vicious hit right at the 10. And man, you talking about chicken salad. He turned it into that one there after he dropped the ball at about the 3-yard line.
Well, he patted himself on the chest there, and he's saying, that's my fault, guys. That's my fault. Started not the start we really wanted here, but it could have been worse. Indians had the ball, put together a long drive here, not on just a long drive, but a scoring drive.
No doubt. All right, Brad, let's go 88 yards. Let's move the ball down the field and get that big touchdown.
So the Indians will break the huddle. It'll be first down and 10 as they come to the field. They actually spotted at the 12. So a return of about 9 yards to start the second half. Bailey is in the shotgun. He's got Allen in the backfield with him. Branch is now going in motion to the far side of the field where to be one-on-one coverage. Give us to Allen right up the middle. Lowers his head, breaks a tackle. And out across the 20 and a big run there, guys.
That's what you and I were talking about, Mr. Ingram, at halftime. And that's more what we want to see right there out of Michael Allen.
Go north and south. Great drive. Great start of this drive.
Just lowered his head and got the yardage there. Moved the chains for a Renaissance Bank first down. Allen stays in to the left of Bailey, who now gets the play call from the sideline, changing the play. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field. Now Jackson goes in motion. Will return to where he started. And it's going to be a play action. This time they go out to the flats to Jackson. Spins and is knocked down just shy of the 30.
Yeah, and just a slight spin away there from breaking one open, a little even bigger right there. He made a heck of a move after the catch right there and almost stayed on his feet, Mr. Ingram, and would have been an even bigger gain.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
So the Indians moving nicely down the field here to start the second half. 7-7 is your score here between ICC and the number 4 Rangers of Northwest. Handoff to Allen, lowers his head, and it's going to be close. Depends on what kind of spot it is. Yes, give him the first down. Needed 3, got 3.5.
Like it. Again, back to that power football right there, running in between the tackles with Michael Allen. Haven't seen that. Didn't see it last week. Didn't see it in the first half. Did see it with Foster. Didn't see it with Allen. I like seeing it with Allen here. I want to see our 2 big backs get involved.
Yeah, Allen didn't get a lot of carries in the first half. That may have been by design to see if you can kind of bully him out here in the second half. Play action. Pressure coming. Rangers had Bailey, and he's able to get back. No, not to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, that was a designed pass play, was not a designed run, and Northwest brought the pressure more than we could block, so that's going to be a loss.
So a loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Nice play there by the Rangers. Just pinned their ears back and got after the quarterback there. Bailey out of the shotgun. Has Allen to his right. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, 1 here on the near side. I believe that's Jackson wanting to work one-on-1. Bailey gets the snap. Pressure coming again for the Rangers. They brought everybody and then some, and the Rangers get to Allen once again, and that's another big loss on the play.
Lost another 4 yards there, Adam. Be 3rd down and 3rd and 17. Give Northwest credit. They blitzed twice here. We tried to pick it up, couldn't pick it up. They made 2 tackles for losses.
So possession down here for the Indians. They have made some big plays tonight. But, man, the way the Rangers defense right now is getting after the quarterback when you have the passing opportunities, they're winning that battle quickly. Indians try to go with the hard snap count to see if you can get them to stay honest. Rangers do not jump. 3 down linemen. 2 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side. Bailey out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Wants to throw to the sidelines, and great read there as it was broken up nicely, as that was Jaquan Morris, the DB out of Tupelo, coming up to make the play.
Yeah, that was a tough pass right there. Northwest obviously didn't expect them to when they dropped us back so deep defensively there. They did not rush as many then. They rushed 3. So, that put more coverage out there because we had 17 yards to go get the first down. Excellent job there by Northwest to stop us here on the opening possession.
So a punt coming up here for the Indians. As ICC shifting a little bit late there to see if they might get the Rangers to jump. Good snap. Plenty of time. The kick is away, and it's a good one. Angle to the sideline is going to hit. Take an ICC bounce. Fumbled by the Rangers, but do they get back on top of it? I think they did. And there's a pile up on the bottom, and they're going to say Ranger football. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Boy, that would have been huge, guys.
That would have been a big momentum shift right there, big time. Again, still not what Northwest was looking for right there at all.
No, it flipped the field. Good punt, and then they fumbled it. No return. And they've got a first down at their own
I believe it's their own 33-yard line. We're 7-7, third quarter, 11:34 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, big-time kick there by Lovern. See if they give the yardage on the stats here in a moment. But, yeah, it took a Jim Ingram drive-like bounce and just sprung forward. And so it's going to be Fan over the top, wide open, tight end drag. This is going to be a foot race here. Tight end makes one man miss and drags another down to the 10. Beautiful play call there by the Rangers.
Well, just reading it is what he did. He was reading that play. ICC bid on the run on that one because, again, he handed it, stuck the ball out there like it was going to be could be a rush, could give it to him. That tight end, like you said, just releasing out upfield right there. Did a great job of hitting him right there. And so big pass play right there.
Yeah, big-time play there. Goes for 56 yards. And down to the 11. Now the Rangers knocking on the door here, trying to take their first lead of the evening. Fan out of the shotgun. Handoff in the backfield. Spins, makes one man miss.
Good job.
But the rest of the team comes in there to make the play.
Yeah, good job. Looked like big Seth Kidd, I think, came in there to help with the tackle there. If I'm not mistaken, looks like yes. So big Seth Kidd in there helping out to make the tackle as well. So big play right there by ICC. Big response right there after that big gain to that big pass play.
That's an unbelievable spot, guys.
Yeah, that was Pope. He's going to be hit for a loss of 1 back to the 12-yard line. So he said the play clock is not working tonight, so have to kind of watch that center judge. He now signals. And the Rangers going to be a keeper by the quarterback. He's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped.
Yeah, bounced off a couple of Indians right there, and big Cole Caldwell was there to finish it up. And I'm going to say this, I would not want Cole Caldwell falling on top of me.
He's not going to bounce off Cole Caldwell. I can assure you Cole Caldwell is going to take him down.
And a big-time stop there. It is going to be a friendly spot as they're getting right back to the line of scrimmage. And so now it's going to be a 3rd down and 11 situation here for the Rangers. Or, no, excuse me, 3rd down. And, yeah, they can get the first down without the touchdown. So dropping back to pass is Fan. Pressure coming. Steps up to avoid it. Now wants to run. He's going to get out, and it's going to be hit and stopped just shy. We'll see where he gets marked at. It looks like this will be at the 4.
I feel like they're going to kick the field goal, don't y'all guys? It's 4th and 3.
I think they
are going to go for it.
I think they're going for it.
Their kicker is 10 for 15 on the season field goals, guys.
So they're going to make the line change here.
Go.
I mean, I would kick it myself, but I would thought they would go for it myself.
It's 1 yard further than an extra point.
I would. That's where we differ. I go for it. So right now, if I'm a defense, red flag, watch for the fake.
21-yarder.
So the Indians, they miss one to end the first half. Now the Rangers going to try to take their first lead of the game here on a 21-yard field goal attempt. Snap's a good one. The kick is up. The kick is good. 10-0 Rangers take the lead. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this. ICC fans, we've got you covered like never before. The all-new Let'sGoICC.com is your award-winning home for everything ICC athletics, and when it's game time or showtime, head to Let'sGoICCTV.com, the official streaming home for ICC athletics, fine arts, and other special events. Watch it live or on demand anytime, anywhere. Let'sGoICC.com and Let'sGoICCTV.com, your front row seat for all things ICC.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back as we get set for this Guaranteed Bank kickoff. The 21-yard field goal by the Rangers gives Northwest the 10-7 lead here. 8:35 to go in the third quarter. This kickoff, driving, deep kick, and Jackson this time is going to watch it roll into the end zone as it bounced about the 5 and didn't have much of a roll, but it had one more rotation to get into the end zone.
Thank God.
So the Indians will have the touchback.
Yeah, better field position than what we started at in the opening kickoff here after that to start the second half. But, ICC made some good plays on that opening drive there, but Northwest came up defensively with 2 big stops right there at the end of that last series there when they were bringing pressure in and were able to stop the offense and stall it out enough to where ICC had to punt.
So the Indians will take the field. First down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Find out what's next by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. ICC moving left to right on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk 101.9 FM. Bailey out of the shotgun. Handoff to Foster. Cuts it up the middle. And, oh, my goodness. Guys, open field tackle. Nicely done there. If he don't, he's still running right now.
Yeah, Morris came up and made a big play for them. I noticed that Northwest was running 4 down linemen at that time on that one. I don't know if they're looking more at the run for us. We'll see if they come back with 4 down linemen here. They did not. They came back with 3 there, but brought the linebackers on a blitz right there. No untouched, basically up the middle, and got Foster there. So it's going to be a 3rd and short.
About 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I would say no gain on the play, so it should be about a 3rd down and 4 situation here. One of the ICC linemen had his helmet. He's trying to say he had it taken off.
That's our center.
And so he will have to check out. And, guys, this is, as you said, Jim, a pivotal point right here with the center having to come out of the game on a 3rd down, and let's call it a long 4 now here for the Indians after no gain on that previous play by Foster.
Dozier's your backup center. He was playing some tackle. He's now at center.
So Bailey will look to the sideline and get the play. 7:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson now will flare out here on the near side. Snap coming, pressure. Lobs it up, and just a misread there as nobody in the area. And don't know what. Looks like Branch and Coles is kind of having a little bit of conversation amongst themselves on confusion on who to go there.
Miscommunication on their signals, I believe, hand signals to each other.
And so a tough break there as the Indians had a nice drive, a 6-yard gain on 1st down, but then the Rangers defense held strong, and it'll be another punting situation coming up here, a Little Caesars punt. They're located on South Adams Street in Fulton. Awaiting the snap. It's a good one. No pressure from the Rangers. Beautiful spiraling kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 35, and that's where the Rangers will have it, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, good punt right there by Lovern right there. That was a good one. Again, as you mentioned, flip the field. What we can't do right now is give them that big offensive play.
No, that punt traveled 34 yards, but it was no return. We talk about it. Lovern kicks the ball well. A lot of his punts, no return, so you got great net punting yardage.
So we'll be 1st down and 10. 7:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rangers 10, ICC 7.
As Adam mentioned, 7:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Northwest 10, ICC 7. Northwest has the ball at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Another game we're keeping an eye on is that East Mississippi and Holmes game. East Mississippi leading at 36-22 to start the 2nd quarter. Deep ball downfield.
Good job.
And incomplete.
And he did a good job. He turned around.
Found the football.
And stuck his hands in the air.
Great job.
And that was our defensive back. That's number 1. That was Dylan Johnson.
From Baldwin, I believe.
From Baldwin back there, who did a great job of turning around right there on that one-on-one coverage, Adam, and then sticking his hand up in the air.
Not only is he our defensive back, he
also does
third-string quarterback.
You're right.
Yeah. And so
normally he's a safety too, guys.
Yeah.
He's hadn't played cornerback tonight with Sherman being out for us.
That's a very good point there as well, Coach. So a good play there by the freshman as the Rangers try to dial up and go big there on 1st down. Play action, pass over the middle, and is it caught? No, it's incomplete. As the official in the deepest part of the field comes in and quickly calls that one incomplete. Guys, the Rangers coming out slinging it early. Didn't see them really throw it a lot in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're trying to go down the field with it. They didn't run on us. They weren't able to
run with the first half. That's correct.
So now they're trying to go down the field, but now they got a 3rd down and 10 situation here.
So 3rd down and 10, as Brad mentioned. Rangers now looking to the sideline to get the play. India's defense needs to come up with a big stop here and see if they can get the ball back to the offense. ICC trailing 10-7. Taking a lot of time here. As we mentioned, the play clock is not operating. Now the Rangers ready to pass.
Pressure.
Indians bring pressure. Fan Ducks it, now gets to the outside. Will have the first down before he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, tough break there for the Indians.
Yeah,
well, hold on.
Where's he marking this?
They smoked him out.
Down.
Yeah, they smoked him out of it with the pressure. I agree with that. I'm glad ICC brought some pressure. You don't want to give him all day back there. Again, the only thing he was able to do, he was able to get outside of that pressure, Mr. Ingham, and then when he did, he used his legs to get the rest.
Yeah, needed 10 yards, got 10 yards and an inch to get that first down. So that will move the chains, that first down being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Rangers with it now at the 45. Handoff to the long back of the backfield. Bounces it to the outside. Now cuts up, and a solid pickup there on first down. And now the Rangers starting to roll here.
Yeah, they ran off tackle right there. That's going to be close to a first down, but it's going to be 2nd and 1, looks like.
So a gain of 9 on the play that time. That was Durr on the carry for the Rangers. So a lot you can do here. And if the Indians defense don't want to be caught napping, because we've seen the Rangers already go downfield more than they did the entire first half, and they're going to throw here, and it's batted down.
Well, it's on that play earlier, and it went to the tight end, and this time they were going after their wide receiver, their number 7, up the middle. It's where he shows that he's going to potentially hand it off, and he pulls it, and it was up the field there, but ICC there to make the big play on it, and that looked like it was number 18. That was Jeremiah Harris with the backer right there, but we got a guy down.
Yeah, it was one of those guys, number 20, that came in trying to
McBride,
make the hit on the play, and he kind of jammed himself up.
You're right, he got his leg jammed up, and he's played outstanding this year at safety.
Timeout on the field. Let's take it with them here. Word from our sponsors, 10-7 Northwest, 5:58 to go here in the third quarter.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10-7 is your score, 5:58 to go here in the third quarter. Rangers with the lead and the football. Good to see McBride run off on his own power there for the Indians. As it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here. As you hear the chants of defense raining out below us from the ICC cheerleaders who made the drive over here, braving the cold weather as well in their uniforms. And it's going to be a handoff to Durr up the middle. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Yeah, good blocking up front right there. Just did their jobs to block up front, get the pressure, get the push that they needed, and get the first down.
So that'll move the chains once again. Needed 1, got about 4 or 5 on the play there.
They're on our 39-yard line, Adam.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Rangers with the football leading 10-7, 5.5 to go after that gain of 7 by Durr. Pistol formation. Play action fake. Quarterback plenty of time to throw. Loads up. Goes back to the tight end tonight. That's been the secret weapon for the Rangers. And another big pickup there to the tight end.
Yeah, they got to get somebody's get eyes on that tight end, Mr. Ingham. Right now they're losing that tight end somewhere when he's pulling that coverage, where he's pulling that ball out, where he's, it's kind of a play fake scenario, and they got to get somebody with eyes on him.
No doubt. He's got 3 big catches tonight. I bet he is over 100 yards receiving, or close to it.
79 is what he's got so far, 56 alone. As Reed Jeselowski. Andy, I think I'm saying that wrong. You said it earlier. As it's out of the shotgun once again here for the Rangers. Play action and pass over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete, and there is, going to be a flag.
Well, that was a busted play.
Yeah, the quarterback went. Now there's another flag down. So there's a flag in the secondary, one around the line of scrimmage. Yeah, the quarterback faked left. Running back went right. And so we're going to have to see what these 2 flags, they're going to call holding and then pass interference.
There's one against us in the secondary.
Yeah, one's we grabbed a hold of the receiver going across, turning, but I'm not sure what the second one's at.
The second one is...
The second one's at the line.
Yes, at the line. I saw where we had a guy look like he was maybe tackled trying to get to the quarterback. I can't hear the official. So a shot block.
All setting penalties.
Rangers.
Yeah, Yeah, pass interference.
Those will. Guys, I'm going to say that's a break for the Indians.
Yeah, 1st and 10, ball's at our 20.
So basically a do-over after all that. The dust settles finally there. 4:39 to go here. Rangers lead at 10-7. Trying to stretch it out. The ball on the 20. 1st down and 10.
Brad, we need to hold them to a field goal attempt here. Or get an interception and fumble. One of those three.
I'd rather have the interception.
Yeah, I agree.
Fan out of the shotgun. They're going in motion. They're going to run a reverse. The Indians were ready for it, and they'll bring them down.
Good job of tackling right there. Oriel Gray coming in as well as Scarver back there in the backfield, not fooled by that reverse.
Yeah, that was a good play there, as you said, just to have the wherewithal to realize that was coming back in, and then Gray finishing it off there. What was set up to be a big play, only a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8 now here for the Rangers. Clock is rolling, coming up on 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. 10-7 is the score. Rangers with the lead. Now 2 in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Handoff is to Durr. He's going to tiptoe through the line, and he's going to be hit and dropped.
Yeah, good job right there by the Indians to drop him. Now you're going to come up with a 3rd down here. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Looks like Mr. Ingram.
Big play here,
Big
Brad.
play.
Big play. Possession play, maybe. If we can get off the field here with another field goal attempt, it'll be successful for us.
So 3rd down and 6. Clock is rolling. Coming up on 3.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Indians defense needs to dig deep here and see if they can find a stop. Rangers, 3 receivers on the far side of the field. New running back in the backfield. That's where they want to go with it. Beautiful screen set up. That should be a hold on the tight end, but they're not going to call it. And the Rangers are going to get in the end zone. Well, let's go back and look at that one. You saw right there a clear hold on Gray. As Gray was coming up to make the tackle, the tight end reached out, grabbed him, spun him around backwards. A little pepper in the gumbo here in Senatobia tonight as the Rangers sticks that one in the end zone.
Well, ICC brought pressure right there, and they were getting back there, but obviously they Northwest countered that with the right play call.
So a tough break there for the Indians that no flag was thrown. So now the Rangers lead it 16-7. Kick is up, and the kick is true. We'll take the timeout. Hear from Guaranteed Bank and more here on the ICC Sports Network.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
Saquon Barkley can't wait to try Little Caesars' new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for only $3.99.
Can I take a little nibble?
Let me show the delicious sliced steak and onions first.
Now?
Okay, you deserve it. Get new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Welcome back. There was a flag on the play as it was running into the kicker by the Indians. It was declined by the Rangers. They will take the points as they lead it 17-7 here. As the Indians, well, guys, we got to find some offense. They can start with a big return here.
Down 2 scores. Still got plenty of time. 3:17 left in the 3rd period. 17-7. Northwest need the offense. Probably get some points this time, Brad.
It's a Guaranteed Bank kickoff. A real quick scoreboard update for a game we're keeping an eye on. It's East Mississippi 36, Holmes 22. The Indians need a Bulldogs win tonight to help get into the playoffs, and right now neither side is stacking up for them. This Guaranteed Bank kickoff is going to be deep, and it's going to hit and bounce straight up in the air, and then
he knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
He slapped it out of bounds. You can't do that.
You can't do that. That's what
you have to let the ball go, and now the Indians will have it at the 2.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Man.
It was either going into the end zone or going out of bounds, guys. One more bounce.
Yeah, one more bounce.
Well, and if he'd let it go out of bounds, that would have been a penalty.
Yeah, he just made a mistake. Got to bounce back.
Yes, sir. We were either getting the ball on the 25 or the 35. Instead, we're going to be on the 2.
2-yard line.
Tough one there for the Indians. When it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on the Indians. As Coach Macon coming out to talk to the official, just trying to see if he can maybe use his Jedi powers to talk him into.
Well, ain't nothing you can talk to
I
him
would
now.
say nothing you can really talk him into there. It's just, as you said, a learning lesson and just a really tough time to come up with a teachable moment there. So the Indians will be in the end zone here out of the shotgun with the ball at the 2. They're going to hand it off, and woo, Allen barely gets out of the end zone. He may have lost a yard. He did. So now to be 2nd down and 11 here. Boy, you talk about a defensive line that has been, or a defense that's been stingy all season long. They got a chance to get a safety here. You know they're going to pin their ears back and get after you. Might be a chance to run some sort of a bubble screen or use a little bit of that momentum against them in this situation.
You got to dig deep here and find something, but also you don't need to get back there and get pressured and take a sack either. So you got to find something in that playbook.
Handoff again. No, this is going to be Bailey with the carry, and he's going to lower his head, and he gets absolutely destroyed on the far side of the field, but maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Boy, the Indians flirting with disaster back there in the backfield.
Yeah, he did get back.
Got to the 3.
Yeah, got to the 3 actually. So
gained 2.
Yeah, gained 2 there on that. So a little more breathing room, not as much as you want. You'd love to at least get some more breathing room here if you're going to have to punt it, or you especially love to get the first down. But you're still pinned deep here if you're Etowama.
So ICC getting the play call from the sideline. It's going to be a 3rd down and 9 situation here for the Indians. Bailey out of the shotgun. Standing about 3 yards in deep in his end zone. Gets the snap, drops back. Pressure coming. Now tries to step up, and he's just going to load this one up, throw it downfield, and is it caught? Yes, it is.
Yes, they're calling on the catch.
Did he get the first down, guys?
That
is outstanding.
What a job there by Bailey. Ran into one of his own linemen, able to throw that one forward.
Jackson with the catch.
Yes, and was able to reel that one in. Well, that may be one of the biggest plays of the year, even though it does not have a whole lot on it. The simple fact the Indians move the chains, brought to you by Renaissance Bank, and get a little bit of breathing room. Now here to reset the downs. They trail it 17-7, and it's going to be a give to Allen and that Rangers defense. We talked about how stingy they are against the run. Well, they're not giving Allen anything there. And the official could throw a flag, but I think it's a good idea not to throw the flag there.
He's talking to him about it, though.
It's one of those situations. He didn't throw him to the ground. They kind of got tangled up as they were driving him back. So I will say good job by the officials not throwing a cheap flag there. Just proof I can give them their kudos.
Nice. I
give
like
their
that.
kudos.
We need the red hook and throw a flag.
Well,
so the Indians will have it now after a gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Loads up, goes downfield, and throws it too far as it was intended for Jackson. Got tangled up over there on the sidelines, but not enough to warrant the flag there. And so now to be 3rd down and 9. 29 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's been a 3rd quarter owned by the Rangers. Possession down here for the Indians. Allen in the backfield. Bailey is your quarterback. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Jackson with 101 coverage here on the near side. Bailey gets the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure, and he is going to be hit and dropped. Guys may have, the pocket kind of collapsed, but may have got a little too early happy feet there.
I think he did, because your linemen aren't ready and protecting for that right there.
Right.
And like I say, he's going back for the pass. They're pass blocking.
Right.
Okay? And so they're not ready for that. And when he's stepping up so fast like that, that's bringing Northwest defense and that line in there crashing in, because they're on their heels pass blocking. And so, again, that's going to bring up a punting situation.
We're going to let it go to the 4th quarter, guys.
Yeah.
Loss of 2 on the play. The Indians will have a Little Caesars punt coming up after this break as we'll head to the 4th quarter. Let's hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the game.
Hey, guys, try Little Caesars cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak Crazy Puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting set to start the fourth quarter of play here. ICC trailing Northwest 17-7. Indy is getting set for a Little Caesars punt here, as they'll be standing about 2 yards deep in the end zone when Lovern gets this snap. It's a low one. No pressure from the Rangers. Comes off the side of his foot. Oh, we catch a break that he called a fair catch on that one, guys.
I'm with you, Adam. I am shocked that he called for a fair catch right there. That was a low line drive punt on ICC side of the 50. Not a good punt at all. I'm shocked.
We've got an injury time update being brought to you by our Itawamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland. Andy, what you got for us?
Yes, guys, we will be playing the rest of the game without our starting tight end, Bryce Cressman. He's under concussion protocol.
So Cressman will be out here for the remainder of this one. That's a tough blow there. Rangers wanting to come out and pass, and it is complete. And he's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds that time, as the Indians give a little bit of cushion there. Easy route, easy reception, easy job moving the chains that time by the Rangers.
Brad, we're down 17-7. We got to cannot give up a touchdown here. Maybe a field goal. Keep it a two-score game. We got to play defense here. Cannot give up the touchdown.
14:31 to go, as Jim mentioned. The Rangers trying to put this one on ice with a touchdown here. Taking their time with the first down and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Handoff. Long running back in the backfield. Nice surge forward. Gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, trying to run that one up the middle right there. ICC doing a good job of stuffing it up there, as they have all game pretty much. Northwest not had a ton of success running it up the middle right there. So good job there in the middle. Of course, you still got big Cole Caldwell right up there.
So a gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. Rangers, once again, not taking a lot of time here. Want to burn up as much clock as they can. Out of the shotgun with the running back to his left. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. And still dancing around. And, a big-time pickup block on the backside. As the Indians, great coverage downfield, but is there a flag?
There is a flag. Back judge threw got holding against the defense from way back.
Man, that's tough, guys, because we did a great job. And that may be why we did a great job of not getting anyone open downfield, but the holding call on the Indians. So that one's another tough break, guys. It's just kind of been the tail of the tape for the Indians over the last few games. When we get a stop, make something good happen, penalties that just come in and really just have shot us in the foot.
Well, I don't know if y'all are seeing it or not.
I'm not.
I think you are if you're looking.
Okay.
The enthusiasm on Etowamba is not where it was the first half.
That's a good point. That is another good point there.
I don't know where this energy, they had. And I don't really know what piped on it or, put it out. I don't know. But something put the flame out here, and they got to dig deep and find it. And they got to find it in a hurry. Yes, we are in the fourth quarter. There is still time left, Mr. Ingram, like you mentioned. If we can hold them to a field goal, it is a two-score game still at that point. They need to know that, and they need to know we need to stop now. Hey, we could even get a turnover or an interception.
Right, and it might be a good time to use a timeout here in a minute also.
So now the officials will put the clock in play. 13:30 to go here, 17-7. Rangers with the lead and the football is now at the 17. Pistol formation here for the Rangers. And it's going to be a handoff to the running back in the backfield. The Indians come up, make the play, and still able to stumble forward. What looked to be a loss, maybe no gain on the play, turns into a gain of about 2.
Yeah, Jeremiah Harris coming up again from the backer slot there, making a big play on the run right there. Good job. Northwest not in any hurry, letting that clock run as expected here with a 17-7 lead. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Ball on the 15-yard line for the Rangers. Out of the shotgun once again. It is going to be a handoff. Now cuts up the middle. Nobody for ICC there. And Patton just gives up on the play. Doesn't even try to make the tackle at the 5 and lets him walk into the end zone.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. That one stings more than the others. But, you got to see some life out of Etowamba here, and you got to hopefully get this kickoff and take it down the field and score in a hurry.
So winning the extra point here for the Rangers. They lead at 23-7, 12:34 to go in this one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-7, Rangers pulling away in this one. India's got to find something big, and they got to find it in a hurry. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 24-7, Rangers, the number 4 team in the country, with the lead here over the Indians. Guys, the Indians really haven't had a whole lot of positive here in the second half.
That's a tale of two halves right now. You got Etowamba, who dominated the first half, and Northwest went in and currently at this stage has dominated the second half. They definitely dominated the third quarter. That time of possession totally went in reverse.
Indians are going to take the kick at the 6. We're trying to return it up the field, and that's a new return man in the game, as that was number 4 for the Indians. That was Dilworth on the return, and he gets it out just shy of the 25.
That's the best field position we've had in the second half on kickoffs. Let's put it that way.
No, you're right. In the second half, that's the best field position we've had, and need to take this down there and hopefully put this one in the end zone. And this isn't one where we need to put a long drive.
No, we need to do it quickly.
Of course, and Northwest knows that. They know Northwest knows if we're going to strike, we got to strike in a hurry. We do.
Here's the other problem. We can't run the ball much now. We're down 17 points in the fourth quarter. We've got to throw the ball.
Bailey thought about throwing. The Rangers bring pressure off the edge, and they get to him. And he's able to get back to the 21, so a loss of 3. Rangers come up with the football, but the officials quickly signal that he was down when the ball came loose. Well, guys, now we got to shift our attention a little bit here to that East Mississippi Holmes game. And right now, 36-29, Holmes just scores in that football game. Of course, the reason why we talk about that one, unless the Indians have an amazing rally in this one, ICC needs to get a win by Holmes to get in the number 2 seed to get to the playoffs. Bailey with it. More pressure coming. And he's just going to zip this one forward. It is caught by Jackson, and he ran out of bounds. And Bailey has not got a whole lot of time to throw, guys.
No, they brought pressure that time, and they did. And so at times tonight, especially the second half, I've seen Bailey hurried back there. And I'm talking about hurried himself. I think he hurried himself too much.
Right.
That time he didn't. He had pressure on him right there and had to get rid of it.
And they know we got to throw the ball. Again, we're down by 17. Fourth quarter, I'm afraid we've got to throw the ball more than we'd like to.
Yeah, only gained 3 yards, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 11 now. Low snap, gets it, throws over the middle, and it's tipped, nearly picked off by the Rangers. And now it's going to be 4th and 11. That was just a good play there. Rangers showed pressure, backed out, played that safety-style defense, and now it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Indians. So the Indians will send the punting unit on here. With 11:02 to go in this one, and Brad, yeah, you can see it now. Just the way they're walking off the field right now, there's just not a lot of heart being shown.
Not right now, and they know the score, Adam. That's the problem. It's fourth quarter. We're down 24-7. They see the scoreboard. We got to overcome that. Got to have some energy.
So winning this Little Caesars punt coming up here by Lovern. There is a flag down. Spiraling kick, fair catch called, and he makes it as he falls to the turf. But as we said, there is a flag down, so hold everything here. It actually kind of came on the snap, so it looks like it's going to be on the Indians. Maybe too many people on the field. So the official will talk this one over. I don't know if you can, false start on the Indians, and the Rangers, I back them up. Make them re-kick it here.
Yeah, that was actually a good punt by Lovern right there. And, so that one was a lot better than the last one. Got beyond the 50. It's actually on northwest side of the 50 here.
So they're going to decline it, though.
Huh, okay.
I believe they're going to walk it off on the end.
Yeah, so they're going to walk it off on the end. Okay, so that's a new one.
All right, Brad, we need a turnover. We need a turnover now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no doubt. Need a turnover and run it back for a touchdown.
And by the way, I don't think they're going to throw the ball much now with a 17-point lead and 11 minutes left in the ball game. We're probably going to see them run the football.
New quarterback in the game here for the Rangers is going to be number 10, Glover, into the contest. A reverse transfer from Missouri, originally from Olive Branch. It is going to be a handoff, and the Indians make the tackle, but a gain of 2 on the play. Glover
is their running quarterback.
Yeah, he is going to be the runner there, so I think you're right, Jim. We're not going to see a whole lot of passing situations.
And they're going to take their time like they're doing here. They're running the clock. Clock's down to 10.5 minutes left in the ball game. Northwest 24, ICC 7. Need to stop, guys. Need to stop.
Gain of 2 on the play. Rangers now single man in motion. Pistol formation. Handoff to the long back in the backfield. Hits the hole hard and fights forward. And it's going to break up a third down and about 4 situation coming up here for the Rangers. So third down, call it a 3 instead of 4. And again, the Rangers going to be methodical getting back to the line of scrimmage here. They'll make a change with a new running back coming in here for the Rangers. That's Keys coming into the game. He is a reverse transfer from Kentucky.
Yeah, and if you look at the roster, you've seen a lot. You see a lot of reverse transfers from Southern, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Missouri.
It is going to be Glover on the carry. He's hit, spun around, and the Indians are going to come up with a big stop.
Yeah, and almost stripped the ball right there. They were going for the ball, which I don't blame them. I mean, that's what you got to do right now, and that's what you're taught as a defense is got to go for that ball and try to get that ball on the ground. Edwama was going for it. That is a tough stop right here. And
they're going to punt.
They're going to punt.
But give our guys credit, Brad.
I'm going to tell you, though, if I'm north, this is where I'm going to Adam. If I'm northwest, I'm going for it right here.
So
now, if I'm northwest.
Yeah,
I got you.
Watch the hard snap count.
I mean, you're looking at a 4th and 1 situation here, and where they've had us this second half. If I'm northwest, I'm going for it. But I understand the punt, too.
New returner, Dilworth, is back.
So Dilworth back to return this Little Caesars punt. Great kick, angle towards the sideline. We'll take a roll, and we'll get in the end zone. Finally, something to go in the way of the Indians. As that was a great punt, just took that hard bounce and rolled forward into the end zone, so the ball will come out. ICC will have it. First down and 10 with 8:38 to go here. And, Jim, like you say, with the defense is already one of the top in the country, knowing that you're having to throw the football, get after you on the first 2 plays, fall back on the third, Indians have got to come up with something big here.
Maybe run the screen pass. Short passes. Don't have to go for long pass right now. But we do, Brad, we need to score with this possession because we're 3 score downs with 8.5 minutes left in the ball game.
Oh, you got to produce a score on this one.
So the Indians out of the shotgun. First down and 10. Play action. Bailey dropping back to pass. He's going to be hit, wrapped up, and tackled. A big-time sack there for the Rangers. And now we're getting a little pushing and shoving going on after the game here. And you just got to keep your head. That's one thing we haven't done a good job of this year, guys. Right. So they mercifully put the ball at the 10 instead of inside the 5.
Not enough time for Dale J right there to even throw the ball. They had pressure coming in, and ICC's not able to pick it up.
So the official sends the ICC lineman to the line of scrimmage, or excuse me, to the sidelines. So that we'll have another new center in the game here. Loss of 10, second down and 20. And play is stopped here.
What's that?
And looks like it's going to be false start on the Indians. Yep, false start on.
It's on a receiver.
On the receiver, getting a little early start there. And now the Indians will have it second down and 25. Ugh. This second half has not been anything to write home about. And this is really the second week in a row for a team that's been a second half team all season. We are just not getting it done. So the Indians got to be careful here. Once again, back against the wall. They're going to hand it off, rightfully so, to Allen just to try to get a little bit of breathing room there. Nice run by Allen to get the ball out across the 10, maybe to the 11, and that will be where they spot it.
Got a third and long, Mr. Ingham. You're talking about like a 3rd and 19 here.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 19.
Allen with a gain of 6. He's got 15 yards on 7 carries. That's the thing that teams have done a good job of here over the last couple of games, 3 games, is not let Allen really break loose like he had all season long. So 3rd down and 19. Bailey's going to step up, zips it downfield, and he's going to be out of bounds.
Flag.
No, they're going to say he caught it.
And there's a flag down.
Let's go back and
they gave a catch, but the headline judge threw a.
Let's go back and
they're going to ask Coach Macon, so it's going to be against them.
Let's go back and look at this.
I didn't know it was a catch.
I thought he caught it out of bounds.
This would be what, 4th and 2, Andy? 3.
What a play on that one, guys! My goodness.
Jackson's had a good night.
He has had an excellent night. Was he in bounds?
They said he was. We're going to look at it again here.
You'd have to slow it down for me to see it. I don't know, Adam.
Let's see if I can do that real quick. Well, let's.
And right now I can't.
Oh, we got a break. Like his hip was out of bounds.
I can't tell.
That's the right call. It'd be 3rd and 14. Now instead of that, it's like 4th and 3.
They declined it?
They declined the penalty. Yeah. We still got 4th down. We got to get the first down. 4th and 2, Adam.
I can't tell, Adam.
Yeah, it's close.
We didn't. Our camera angle's not.
Yeah, I'm saying and plus we had some people in our way as well. Yeah. But officials gave it to us, so it's going to be 4th and 2. Indians have to convert. Dale J. Bailey's going to get out and run. Got to get upfield.
He got it.
And he slid. He knew he had to get to the 30. He got to the 31 and went down. So that will move the chains for a rare first down here for the Indians in the second half. 6:25 and counting. Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Bailey getting it. Got pressure coming on the backside, and dangerous pass there, as that had pick 6 written all over it. I don't know if that young man from Northwest realized the ball was on top of him as quickly. I don't think he thought the ball was coming his way. That one was served up for him.
That was served up, but, I mean, that's one you can't throw. I mean, because I know he had pressure on him. Easier for me to sit there and say it. But man, no, that's one that, like you say, pick 6 all over that one.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Low snap. Dale J's just being harassed and will be hit and dropped. And that D1 defensive line coming through for the Rangers once again.
Yeah, our line is not we're not able to give him the protection we were giving him in the first half.
Because they know we're not going to run, so they're just teeing off, rushing the quarterback, not even looking for the running backs to run the ball. I understand we got to throw the ball now because we're 17 points down with less than 6 minutes left in the ball.
Yeah, Dale J. Bailey looking to the sideline, just irate at just, the business he's been getting here. Loss of 9 on that last sack. Good snap this time. Bailey's going to load up, try to go downfield, throws it to Jackson. It's going to be reeled in, and that should be good for another first down.
Going to be close.
Going to be close.
And, yep, going to move the chains.
Nice.
So a good job there. I think that was just a little frustration by Del J. Just got it, zipped it down the field in a hurry there, as that was another great reception by Jackson. He's got 9 catches for 122 yards. The bright spot of the night for the Indians offensively. Bailey dropping back, pressure coming once again. This time he's going to tuck and run. Gets up field, spins, and will be knocked down as he gets across the 45 down to about the 46. Or will they give him the 47? They're going to give him the 47. And a smart play there by Bailey. He's put together a good game tonight, guys.
Let me say that he's a warrior. We might not win this game, but Del J. Bailey is a winner. He has played well every game.
He's 21 of 29 passing for 176 yards with a touchdown. And he's our leading rusher right now as well.
Good
Branch
pass.
reels that one in, and that'll move the chains.
Yeah, Del J., like we said, he's grown up as the year has progressed, and you see that that mature attitude and that mature thought process that he's bringing into this game and what he's bringing in here into the final regular season game for both of these teams. And so, again, good job by Del J. He's having a heck of a night. But the clock is running.
The clock's running.
So we got to
4
go,
minutes.
guys.
And Northwest is letting us have the short passes, keeping the ball in bounds.
Oh, they're going to keep us in front of them. They don't want us to get vertical behind them.
Bailey gets the snap, pressure coming off the edge. Now wants to dial up,
Now
goes
he's trying
long.
to go that way.
Jackson was hit, but they're going to say the pass was
Wasn't catchable.
not catchable. Coach Macon's going to try to come down and plead his case as well. But, yeah, had it been a little bit more down the sideline, maybe, but that one was up the numbers with Jackson more down the side when he got bumped out of bounds.
Well, and you got to take that shot. I mean, you got to. I mean, you don't have a choice. You're at 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. You've got to take that shot where you are. And so you knew it had to come eventually. Northwest is just going to drop those DBs back right now, and you're going to drop those safeties.
And make the tackle in bounds, and the clock runs. They're not really upset about giving up first downs. They just don't want to give up a touchdown.
A lot of confusion as the Indians looking to the sideline to get to play. Luckily, the clock is not running here. Bailey kind of just looks to the sideline and throws his hands up. Now he's going to try to tuck and run. Nobody there. He's going to be hit, but there are flags down. And there's an ICC player with his helmet off here. And so we'll see what the flags are all about. As I want to tell you what, guys, pound for pound, I don't know you're going to find a guy with a bigger heart than Del J. Bailey, as he just trying to do everything he can. He's not afraid to put his body out there and gain an extra yard or two if he can. And that is going to be a foul against the Rangers, hands to the face mask.
That was, again, got him right there. And that's what, same player coming off the field that lost his helmet earlier in the game. And that's what he's saying.
He should be able to go back in.
He's going back in.
Zero's the one that knocked his helmet off intentionally.
And he was upset. And that was a good job by the official to stop him and say, hold on, no, get back out there. You're still in the game, and kind of calmed him down for a minute along with Coach Macon. So a big-time break there for the Indians is that personal foul penalty, hand to the face mask, will march the ball up to the 30-yard line. Where's the Indians? You just dig deep. Find a way to finish this drive here with a touchdown. As now the official talking to another lineman for ICC. And Bailey coming up and talking to his center saying, hey, you're good, man. Let's stay calm. Let's put this thing in the end zone. Clock rolling, 3:40 to go here. ICC trailing 24-7. Bailey surveying the defense, taking a lot of time here. Now we'll get a low snap. Pressure coming, and Bailey's going to go down on the sack. And again, another low snap there, kind of threw the timing off the play. Bailey a little slow to get up, and he's getting up, though. He's taking a beating tonight, guys.
They brought about 7 guys that time, Brad.
Yeah, they brought a lot of pressure.
Bailey sacked on the play. A loss of 6, so it'll be second down and 16. 3 minutes to go in this one. Bailey is in the shotgun. Gets the snap, dropping back, plenty of time to throw, but then gets hit and stopped. Well, it's like the line thought that Bailey was going to throw it. They stopped blocking, and then a delayed linebacker comes in, and that is a huge loss on the play.
And that's going to make it the 3rd and 25.
Yep, 3rd and 25 situation here.
Clock running, 2:25 left in the ball game. Northwest 24, ICC 7. Got to get this snap off for the 2-minute stoppage, guys.
I mean, we're not moving with any purpose right now, as if we're up.
Come on,
24-7. And just do get the snap off. Pressure again, and Bailey's just going to throw this one up the field, and he is tattooed as he throws, and that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. There is an injured Ranger player on the field as well. We'll take the timeout and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Sam's Town Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
Mr. Palomalo?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
You want my Coke Zero?
Nah.
Really? You can have it. A Coke Zero and
Okay.
a smile.
We're Coke brand managers. Coke Zero stole our taste, and they are not stealing our commercial.
Hey, that was for me.
Is he coming? Is he coming?
Coke Zero has life. Have a Coke
Hey, kid.
Zero and a smile.
Cats.
Da, 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 da.
Welcome back out of the timeout. Good to see the young man from Northwest able to walk off on his own power. 4th and 25, ICC getting set for a Little Caesars punt here. Low snap, able to get up and get it. A end-over-end kick, fair catch called for and taken by the Rangers inside the 15-yard line. Northwest will have it, leading this one 24-7, 1:49 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, another game we've been talking about, we're keeping an eye on, is that East Mississippi Holmes game, and business starting to pick up there as the score 36-36, 11:24 to go there in Scuba. A win by Holmes, and ICC sneaks into the playoffs as the number 2 seed.
When's the last time y'all seen an end-over-end punt like that? That's hard to do, guys.
It is. It's been a while. I think back in your playing days, Andy, is.
Well, I know I watched.
At a drop kick.
I know I watched. They're kneeling on it. I watched Adam Gore punt like that, and you used to could do that.
I could.
Did you? You know, back in your days of punting, you used to.
I went to Calhoun Academy, and we punted a lot. We punted a real lot.
Yeah. MVP, I think the punter was.
I was the Sam's Town Market star of the game a lot of times.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes we had more punts than first downs.
I mean,
sometimes more punts than yardage.
It was amazing how you could punt the ball back in the day, though. I mean, I'm sure you still can.
It was the golf in me. You know, I was able to know how to put that top spin on it. You know, I learned from one of the greatest golf coaches, two of the greatest golf coaches ever. One, David Rather, and then two, Andy Kirk, who, by the way, has a state championship in golf.
Yeah,
as another kneel down by the Rangers.
And that's not because I was playing. That was coaching now. or bus driving. Sorry, I'm going to say bus driving. Not coaching, but bus driving. I got him there.
Well, Well, East Mississippi just scores to retake the lead with 10-12 to go. They're up 42-36, waiting the extra point here as this one just moments away from being wrapped up here. The Rangers letting the clock run down. They'll go up, take one more knee, and that will do it here from Senatobia. Your final score will be 24-7 as the Rangers take the knee, dominate the second half, and come away with this ball game to punch their ticket to postseason play. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls on the road 24-7. Back with more right after this.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Are you in the market for a new or used vehicle? Look no further than Metro Ford. We have an incredible selection of F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and so much more. Whether you're looking for a rugged truck for the job site or a family-friendly SUV, our expert team is here to help you find the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle and budget. And with our streamlined financing process, getting behind the wheel of your dream car has never been easier. Stop by today and experience the Metro Ford difference. We're conveniently located at 1000 Barnes Crossing Road in Tupelo. Online at MetroFordAutoSales.com. That's MetroFordAutoSales.com.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford in Tupelo, Little Caesars, Guarantee Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Okolona, the ICC BSU, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance Agent, Brandon Poland, and thanks to donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
It feels like the deck is stacked against you before you even start your business. What's the difference between someone who fails and someone who succeeds? To succeed, you need an edge. You might invent technology that nobody else can imagine. Maybe you make the perfect product with the perfect fit. But what every successful business has is a bank that is there for them. Instead of saying slow down, a bank that asks, what's next? Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. Disappointing evening here for the Indians as they fall 24-7 to the number 4 team in the country. Guys, it was a 7-7 contest. The Indians missed a field goal going into halftime and never really could regather themselves after that. That's my thoughts on the game. What's your thoughts?
I go back to what I said earlier, a tale of two halves. Totally different half in the second than in the first. ICC was, in my opinion, dominating the first half. The score was 7-7. Could have been 10-7 coming in the second half. But again, I think ICC dominated the statistics-wise, everything statistics-wise in the first half. And Northwest came out in the second half with a game plan, and they executed. And ICC, as the second half moved on, Mr. Ingram, you could just kind of see the momentum, the energy, and just kind of, it's like letting the air out of a balloon. It just kind of kept slowly going out of them, and they just never got it back. They never got that energy. They never got that drive back. It's like they felt it slipping out of their hands, and they were unable to control it. And so that's kind of where I'm at, and Northwest took control of it.
No doubt about it. And let's say this. It was 7-7 at halftime. We were winning the statistics war. It looks like maybe we should have been up at halftime, and we didn't take advantage of that. And it was 7-7, and give Northwest a lot of credit. They controlled the second half at them. They deserved to win the ball game. But we've had a great year. And let me say this. I hope we're on next week. We hope that Holmes finds a way to beat East Mississippi. But I have had a great time being with you two guys. Y'all done a great job. This has been fun this year.
Quit lying.
No. It's been a great time. I hope we get another week next week. You guys are professional. I love it.
Here's the thing. We've been riding your coattails all year.
Yeah,
right.
We have.
That's what it was. But 24-7 is your final score. We do got a little bit of meat left on the bone. We do have to pick a a Samstown Market star of the game. I've got one in my mind. I'm pretty sure we may all be the same on this one. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you all kind of talk amongst yourselves and pick your star of the game.
Well, I'll go first, Brad, if you don't mind. I thought we played hard tonight, especially the first half. We've talked about this young man all year. He has improved every game. He is a warrior. Sometimes he takes hits. You don't see him getting up. Del'J Bailey, I think, should get the player of the game. He played outstanding.
I would say you're right, and that's who I would go with. But I do want to give credit, since you mentioned him. He's who I would mention, but I want to give credit to another one who could also be an honorable mention in there, and that is Marcellus Jackson.
Yep,
what a night he had there, catching, made some big plays, and, man, he ran hard, made a big block down here, too, for a run for Del'J. And so I will go to, since you mentioned Del'J, because I think he deserves that credit, I'll mention Marcellus Jackson. I think both of those two guys really stood out tonight.
Well, here's the thing. If y'all had picked Del'J, I was going to go with Marcellus. Had you picked Marcellus, I was going to go with Del'J. I agree with you both on that. Let's take a look at some final stats here for your ICC Indians. We talk about Bailey, 22 of 32 passing, no interceptions, 184 yards, and a touchdown. Here's the stat of the night, guys. He was sacked 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You take a look at rushing. Bailey led us in rushing. He had a gain of 85, but because of those 9 sacks, he was only able to net 29 yards. His longest run of the night was 50 yards. Foster had 27 yards on 11 carries. Allen 15 yards on 7. Receiving-wise, it was the Jackson show. He had 9 receptions for 122 yards. It's an average of just under 14 yards a catch. You had Coles with a touchdown, 4 catches for 27 yards. Branch, 3 catches for 13. Allen, 1 catch for 11. Foster, 4 for 8. And McGee, 1 for 3 yards as well. For Northwest, they got it done. Efficient effort tonight, 12 of 20 passing for Fan for 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. The running back duo of Durr and Pope, they were good for 24 yards, 19 yards. So the running attack, as advertised for both these teams, was not there tonight. 71 yards for ICC, 61 for the Rangers. It was just the Rangers got it done when they had to. They had the short field. Time of possession was really flipped once again. ICC had it for 20 minutes in the first half, only 16 minutes here in the second half. The Rangers, who only had it for roughly 10 minutes, had it for 13 in the second half as well. So those stats being brought to you by your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland. We're going to have to keep an eye on this Holmes and East Mississippi game. It's 43-39 with East Mississippi with the football. They lead it with 8:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Guys, any final thoughts in case this is the last game of the season?
Well, yeah, I mean, I will say, and I do go with Mr. Ingram on that. I've enjoyed, if it is our final game of the season, number one, we're in a press box that has a ghost in it.
Currently, this time of year.
It is for Halloween because the light keeps popping on and all that, and I keep saying that. I've enjoyed thoroughly, and I always do every year, and Coach Kirk coming in and helping us and enjoying that. I mean, I really fully enjoy being a part of this. Mr. Ingram, as he always does, takes the lead, and he gets us together every week, and he gets us the game film of what we need to do. He lays it out there, and he's stern, Adam. He's stern about everything.
Don't cross the boss.
I know y'all wouldn't think it, but I saw him, Coach Kirk has coached for years, and y'all have probably seen how successful he was. And he talked to Coach Kirk like a dog one day because he didn't feel like Coach Kirk was going to be what he wanted him to be for game night. But, man, the Red Hulk came out at him, and what did we do? Hey, we all responded. We responded as a team. And I love it, and I love Mr. Ingram's leadership, but I do enjoy this. But I get to say this. If we don't make it to next week, I get to take a little time off. You don't.
I don't. I've got to talk to Mr. Gore. I might miss a couple basketball games, but I will gladly help him in basketball. But we're looking at this. Maybe we'll find a way to play next week.
I would hope so. I would hope so, because, and we do want to say too, Adam, I know you have men's soccer and women's soccer
are in action tomorrow.
In the playoffs.
Men's basketball is also in action. Coach Wilson has been texting me tonight. They'll be in Pensacola. Yes. They'll play tomorrow night against Pensacola State. They'll play Saturday against Coastal Alabama. We'll come right back here tomorrow. I don't know. We should just stay in the press box tonight.
We could.
Just take a
That's
nap
the
in the
soccer
press
field's
box.
just right back behind us.
But we'll be back over here tomorrow with the women's soccer team as they'll take on Northwest. That'll be at 5 o'clock. The Indians will be on the road at Gulf Coast at 4 o'clock. Our friend Don will take care of that. We'll have more information on our social media accounts on where you can watch those matches as well as that's going to do it. This broadcast is being brought to you all season long by Renaissance Bank, Metro Ford, Little Caesars, Guaranteed Bank in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Max Home, Bank Oklahoma, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Samstown Market, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation, and your Itawamba County State Farm Insurance agent, Brandon Poland, along with donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you. Well, there's one guy that wants to hurry up and wrap up this Renaissance Bank postgame report, and that's Raphael Henry, who is up top in the cold weather tonight. We appreciate everything that Raphael's done tonight. Casey Smith has been on the sideline battling the temperatures as well. You can see her photos from tonight's game at ICCimages.com. Cal Brown's been shooting sideline footage for us. You can see those highlights and more on our YouTube channel. Cal Brown. Then, of course, we want to thank our work studies, Noah and Hunter, who have been with us throughout the season as well. We're going to find out in about 6.5 minutes if the Indian season will continue or if it will come to an end, as the Indians need to get a win from Holmes over East Mississippi to get that number 2 seed in the playoffs starting next week. This is Adam Gore saying have a great evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards.